Analyze your life.
What the fuck was that, Ken?
Joey Fats Radio, row 1C1.
I've been loving every second. I'm not rooting for injuries openly, but
I just pretended that was Brian Deegan.
I'm so fucking pumped. I'll be like, yeah, bitch, fuck
I will do that.
I'm gonna find him on LinkedIn and be like, "Did you punch a kid in the face? Tell me the truth."
All right, Sean brought his A game tonight. All right, okay, I like it. I like where this is going. And I don't want to put this as like a thing. Like, he wasn't a bad guy as far as we know.
Who said he was a bad guy?
I don't know, but I feel like we're painting him in this light that he was like this bad guy, and I don't want to do that. To this day, I hope you hear this. Fuck you. But rules are rules, okay? Stupid rule, but it was a rule. If you were a Crip and you were cooling in the cut, what do the Bloods do? Are they booling in the butt? Yep. Also, we are extremely juvenile, and yeah, whatever. Fuck you. All right.
You fucking smacked me in the ass, you dumb fuck.
God damn it!
What was that? Did you wanted to shout out that guy?
I was like, shout out that guy.
Shout out that guy.
Somewhere, wherever he is.
Yeah.
And I realized I was blocked.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
what was his name? I can't remember
Some stupid ass name.
Colton Crosby, I think was his actual name.
Oh, Bill Crosby's nephew?
Yeah, could have been Crosby.
The pudding pop.
Yeah, the pudding pop goes in my butt cheeks, and then you take
Is
it
Bill
out.
Cosby dead?
with your tongue, the boop a dop a doop a zip a
I don't
zap
think
a
so.
ghost
Is he?
dad.
Oh shit.
I don't know. Is Bill Cosby dead? I don't know. My headphones broke just seconds before the show started. So if you see me doing this, constantly adjusting it and fucking with it, it's because it's broken and I'm fucking pissed. I've had these fucking headphones for over a decade,
Oh, he's still alive.
and they have served me so well. I don't know why they just decided this. The plastic just was like, I'm brittle. I'm brittle like Anthony Davis's bones or Kyrie Irving's ACL, and I'm just going to snap right now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Row 1 Seat 1 Joey Fats Radio, right here live on the one, the only, the New Bedford Guide. I am your host, Joey Fats. With me, as always, Mr. Betancourt and Plizzy. I mean, not always. They both abandoned me last week and told me to go fuck myself. So
First of all,
I had to do
Yep.
I had
First
to,
of all-
fly solo, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad.
it's just me pointing at Paul and just being like,
What?
I was working.
I was like, in the events that Sean's gone, I'm going to go do shit with
In
my
the
life.
event that Sean's real job
Yeah.
is happening.
I'm like, all right, I'm going to go on that one myself, make some plans here, do some stuff. It was what it was. It says they're having trouble playing that video there, Fats.
Say again.
It says it's having trouble that you're playing this video. Are we on? Is it
Yes.
on? Oh,
I mean,
why is mine fucking up?
What you mean?
I don't know. Mine's fucking up.
what you mean, fam? I mean, it looks
Never
like we're
mind.
good here.
All right, well,
but
just
anyway-
checking.
Yeah, god damn it. Look at this thing. It's like flopping on my ear. This is going to fucking kill me.
Get some tape.
Tape.
I love these headphones. These are like the best headphones I've ever owned. And it's literally and figuratively killing me to fucking
Killing me softly.
have this
with
happen to
your
me right now.
song,
Am I
killing me
that off center?
softly. Yeah, you are just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Okay, hold on. Let me fix that.
Shout out our boy Bob Euchre, who
Yeah.
is unfortunately passed.
There we go.
Hey,
Okay.
just a quick question: if you get blocked by somebody, does it never show up that you can search them?
Yeah, you're blocked, dude.
So why wouldn't New Bedford Guide fucking block me?
You ever guy blocked you?
Yeah, their shit doesn't show up.
How did you get blocked by the guy?
I don't know.
They don't block anybody.
I don't know. Look, I typed in New Bedford Guide. It's always Citizens Against Eversource comes up with a New Bedford Guide post, but like nothing comes up from New Bedford Guide, dude. That's the only.
Let me see if I can fix this for you.
I'm
Oh.
like, damn, did I get? I'm like, I haven't really posted anything like at all on Facebook like recently. Nothing that was.
I'll take care of that.
You're blocked.
No, you can't see that.
I can't tag you. It takes you away immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you say some fuck shit?
No, I don't think so, dude.
No, you definitely did.
All right, I'm gonna give you a pass this one fucking time.
Hold on. Well, wait a minute. I'm just.
Because as
Dude, I don't
listen,
really.
I don't know. I'm not going to consult with my bosses on this. All right, at New Bedford Guide, I'm just going to unilaterally make a decision here, and I'm going to unblock you.
I don't,
You're a scumbag.
dude, I almost never post like anything at all, dude. Maybe like reposts, like I share stuff, but that's about it.
You probably said something dumb.
I haven't said anything. The only times I posted anything was on the Super Bowl. And I said, Dan, can't wait to see what Watch Brady has on. Which
What did you post on Dartmouth helping Dartmouth?
Maybe I don't have the.
that lady with the dried fingers?
No, ban.
No.
Settings.
Me? Am I? I'm pretty sure I see them too.
Hang on, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
look,
gonna,
Dartmouth helping Dartmouth comes up.
blocking
Damn, you gonna get banned on that one?
No.
blocked people. All right, let's go through here.
Well, this one's uncensored.
There's a lot of blocked people here. Holy crap!
Wow, that's crazy to me. Hey, whatever. No, leave him blocked.
Look, in
You
Dartmouth
deserve
helping
it.
Dartmouth, I'm on. So I'm not blocked on any of those.
What's your?
Paulinho.
Look, it's Paul Lawrence, dude.
Yeah. Hold on.
Which is crazy. I'm like, damn, did I really get... I'm like, I didn't do shit.
Let me see if I can find.
I
it
can't
here.
tag him on the thing, which is hilarious.
I can add to the blocked list, but I can't search the blocked list. So it's going to take me a while to scroll through this and find
Whatever.
out where the hell you are.
It ain't
Don't
worth
worry
it right
about
now.
But anyway, as I
just
do
usually
this,
watch the video. That's all. I just usually watch the stream and try and get anyone on the chat.
no, but I want to.
Welcome,
I can't
ladies
get on
and
the
gentlemen.
chat. Usually I try and get on the chat.
Hey,
not
listen,
even
I'm going to
fucking
unblock you at some point. I'm going to find you and I'm going to unblock you on here. Because there is a lot of fucking people blocked. Holy shit, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Yeah, I'm going to get you unblocked
What
here
if somebody
eventually.
doesn't like me and they just won't tell me?
Well,
If
it
you don't
doesn't-
like me, then just fucking tell me, bro.
It doesn't matter, dude. I'm an admin on New Bedford Guide, so I can just unblock you. It's
He
fine.
blocked you. He was like, you
I know. Watch.
piece
It
of
was
shit.
me. It was like Paul didn't show up for the show last week. Fucking bitch.
Well, that's why I didn't see that you even did one last week.
Well,
I didn't even think that you did one.
Honestly, I'm not gonna even listen. I'm not even gonna toot. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here. That was definitely for me. That was by far the best solo show I've ever done.
It was quick too. It was like 45 minutes.
Hour and 30.
You were an hour and 30?
Yeah, I went 90 minutes.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I had a lot to say, and I'm not gonna lie. It was it was some of my best work. I felt
A lot to say.
it was some of my best work. God, this is gonna fucking kill me. Anyway, all right, I'll do this after the show. I'm not.
It's
gonna,
not a big deal. He's not.
Yeah,
Gonna, he's
yeah,
not going to talk
don't-
much anyway.
But I can get you out. Don't worry. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you out. I'm gonna get you out.
You're
of
not
New
gonna
Bedford-
talk.
I'm gonna get you out of
What
New
do you
Bedford Guy jail. Okay.
No, I meant chat much.
But if you fuck it up, I swear to God, if you
Bro,
fuck
I
this
didn't do
up,
shit, so...
you're fucking cooked. You're cooked. Oh no. It's falling apart.
You
harder.
probably didn't say anything. You probably posted an inappropriate meme that shouldn't have been done.
Um,
On what? On my own page?
On anything.
I'm
you-
not even associated with New Bedford Guide in any way.
well, you do a live podcast every single week.
Right, but I'm not like
I'm
an
not
admin on there.
associated in any way.
I'm not associated in any way. I just do a podcast for 2 to 3 hours
But
a
it's
week
not
on the
like they like
channel.
track my page and go, "Wow, let me find out what this kid's posted
No,
to make sure
that's
that
not-
fits our image here." You know what I'm saying? Like, Joey's fucked. You're fucked. That sucks.
Oh my God, it's so much worse.
How did they? It's just broken from the whole thing, huh?
Yeah, disconnected
Yeah.
completely. That's awful. It's not just plastic that just fell apart.
Damn.
It's like
How
just
did
snapped.
that? You didn't.
That's old, dude. Big ups to Joey from Nathan.
Yeah, she old.
Oh shit.
That would
Yeah.
piss me off, dude.
This is gonna fucking just ruin my goddamn night now.
You can't use my white ones, huh?
No, they don't work like that. Anyway, all right.
Damn.
What about like gaming ones? Do you have gaming ones that you just throw on?
Not that it would fit on this. No.
Damn, okay.
Unfortunately, trust me, I've tried. This is gonna be a struggle. All aboard the struggle bus. Toot toot. All right, there we go. Company of
We're
one.
at an hour and 6 minutes. We're all talking. Joey's like, "That's the end of the show." he just puts his hands down. He's like,
Sorry, I can't fucking do this anymore.
within 7 seconds, it just goes to pure black, and everyone's like, "Hey."
The thing that sucks is like so this exact portion of these headphones that broke just now
Mhm.
is the exact same. I've had this is the second set of headphones I've had like this, and The very first set I had like this, I had them in my backpack, and I threw my backpack into the boat one day at low tide when we were over at Davis and Tripp.
Yeah. Yep.
And I heard a crack, and I was like,
Fuck.
probably not the best idea. Who just tossed my backpack 6 feet down, 8 feet down into the boat. And I got out, and my headphones were I didn't realize they were in there because we'd traveled like the week before, and they were still in there from the travel week. And I get in there, and I'm like, and this exact piece broke off. Now, I was able to fix it because I have plastic putties and all sorts of shit downstairs, and that's what I'm going to do with this when we get done with this show.
Can you Gorilla Glue it?
Oh, I got better than Gorilla Glue, bro.
Okay.
I got like actual like adhesive putties that you can
Like
mold
epoxy and shit. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, this is I'm gonna fix this shit. And if I don't, I'm gonna be pissed because now I'm gonna have to spend like $300 on new fucking headphones because I've been waiting for these headphones to die before I bought new ones. And like like you get to, like as a homeowner, right? You know it when you have an appliance that's hanging on by a thread,
Like my
and you're
car.
like like your toaster oven, like it still works. You know what I mean? It's still toast. Not as good as it used to when it's smoking a little bit, and it needs to be cleaned a little more often. And I don't know, shit's like getting a little fucky, and the dials don't really work. But you like hold on to the last minute because you're like, I don't want to spend $150 on a new one. And then finally one day it just dies, and you can't make toast, and you're like, that's it. This is worth $150 to me. Fuck it, and you spend the $150.
Or you're completely irrational like I am, and you know your car is dying, and it's been dying for months on end, and you have a complete mental breakdown when the car finally gives out one day, and you break your windshield.
You have a
in
fucking.
a complete act of
You have a
rage.
straight Mint DB, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean you're not going to work today, you piece of shit?
What do you mean? Why today? Why not tomorrow? You know I have tomorrow off. Why couldn't you fuck up tomorrow?
Right.
Yeah, no, I get that. And listen, I do the same thing all the time. Like, we stretch things out until the very end, until they can't work. But these headphones are perfectly fine. Just this one plastic piece that holds it on to the headband is now
We'll
no
come
longer
next
working.
week. That thing will look like Mike Tyson. Will look like Rocky Balboa's hands before he fights Apollo Creed.
Oh,
just
facts. This thing will be
white taped up.
Duct taped up. Fucking,
yeah.
I don't give a shit, dude. I'm like, no, I'm not getting rid of these things. Fuck
Well,
you.
Fucking do it up.
But anyway, row one, seat one, Joey Fats Radio, 774-992-8702 is the number. We're going to go through everything of the week that was. We've got, let's see, NBA talk to get into.
My beans. No.
Yeah, deal with it.
My Lakers are on a heater of all heaters.
Wow, great job.
And they are going to keep going on this heater because, I don't know if you guys know this, but we have Luka Doncic now.
Yeah.
Fat.
And if like the spoils of war, like if things in the universe couldn't right themselves even more, like the Mavs trade away Luka for basically a bag of peanuts, and AD gets hurt, and now Kyrie's done for the year with a torn ACL. I'm just like, oh, Klay Thompson, how's it feel, bud? How's it feel to have made the most wrong decision of your entire life to choose the Mavericks over the Lakers in free agency last year? Like, just what a dumb fuck. And I'm so fucking glad that all the bad things are happening to Mark Cuban and the Mavericks right now. It's just it's a phenomenal time to be alive, and I love it. I just love it. So we'll get into all of that. We'll get into the NFL offseason moves that are happening and are rumored to be happening.
Ooh.
Obviously, Devontae Adams getting released. The Myles Garrett trade talk is kind of like I said.
Heating up.
Like I said last week, Myles Garrett.
I don't think Myles Garrett goes anywhere.
Oh, I do. He ain't going to Cleveland.
Did T. Higgins get franchised?
Yes, he
Yes,
did.
he did.
Oh, that blows.
We'll talk about that. We'll do a full review on my NASCAR bets from Coda because god damn we were fucking close again. Christopher Bell fucking fucked me again twice, 2 weeks in a row. And here's this Christopher Bell kills me because I didn't pick Christopher Bell this week to win at Coda because I was saving him for a track like this week at Phoenix where he truly excels. And now I'm like, fuck, do I put him in my top four?
He's hot right now. Do it.
Yeah, but nobody ever wins 3 in a row in this league.
Fuck it. Maybe you do.
Nah. So anyway, it's going to make Sunday a lot harder because
Send it,
C-Bell,
dog.
I had been saving Seabell for Phoenix and Vegas as a pick. Kind of like you're not saving him, but like these are the two tracks like I would really pick him to win at.
Yeah.
And now that he's won 2 in a row, I'm like, there's no fucking way he can win 3 or let alone 4 in a row. Or is there? So we'll get into all that as we go along on the show. We've got that plus whatever you want to talk about. If I'm missing something, I did do a long-winded opening segment last week. A good like 35, 40 minutes about the NBA ratings disaster. Coming off the heels of that
It's been a disaster for
that
like
All-Star
5
game?
years.
But what is the one thing, and I know you guys didn't listen to the show because you're both assholes, so
I couldn't. I was blocked, bro.
No.
you have Spotify,
That's not,
dickbag.
that's not how blocking works. It's like I was blocking every guy. I can't listen to anything.
It was on row 1, seat 1. You're definitely an admin on that page,
Yeah.
faggot.
I just didn't even know you were doing one.
Yeah. Did an hour and a half solo ride. And honestly, again, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I feel like it was some of my best work. The NBA ratings disaster and how it could be saved. And I'll fill you guys in on it. I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. The only way the NBA can be saved at this point is with the Celtics-Lakers finals.
I still don't think that's going to happen.
Like because you don't think both teams are gonna get there, or because
I just
I
feel
don't think
like-
we're gonna make it past Cleveland.
I just feel like it's
oh, I think you guys make it past Cleveland.
no. I think the Celtics are fine. I think
Cleveland's a bunch of chodes, dude. They
think-
don't have the killer instinct.
I think Porzingis comes back in time. He does that whole injury
Dingus,
bug bullshit.
bingus.
Dingus, bingus.
I think Tatum's playing a lot better. Tatum's finally looking like a legit player
we
out
can
there.
do without Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. Some games Tatum just takes over and he's just like dominating games by himself.
Good.
Both ways. Like
About fucking time.
the Tatum that we wanted to see for 2 years he's
Right.
doing that this year.
He's here now.
And he's only what 26, 27, or however the hell old he is.
Yeah, it's what, his 5th year, 6th year? 28, 28, right?
7th year. I
Tatum?
think.
Right,
Yeah.
He's 28, right?
I believe he's 27, 28.
I think it's his 7th year, dude.
I'm just not
right?
gonna wear the headphones now. I'm just gonna go. I'm
Acapella.
raw dogging it.
Oh.
Yeah, it sucks.
Right.
Oh. That's why I said I'll
Yeah, he's
entertain.
27.
It's over. Like
Born
I'm turning
March
up the
3rd.
show.
98. No, he's 27.
Oh, he just turned 27. He was 26.
So yeah. Anyway, we'll get into all that as
Happy
the show
belated
goes
birthday.
along.
It was yesterday. It was his birthday. Holy shit.
What else are we were gonna
Oh
do?
fuck, John Cena.
Oh yeah, we got some wrestling talk too. I mean, we don't do a shit ton of WWE on this show, and I feel like we should do more.
Dude, I don't know.
I'm like,
Well, no. And obviously, I enjoy it because my son is really into it. But I like it
Listen,
even more than usual right now because
I love the WNBA. I mean
It's-
the WWE.
it's crazy popular right now.
First of all, it's been crazy popular our whole lives. Like it's
No. There's peaks and valleys. Like it goes. Everyone's like,
of course, there's peaks and valleys, but the WWE, WWF. Listen, no man has ever hated wrestling, except for those few really douchebaggy guys that are like, "Yo, okay, bro, yeah, you're doing your fucking,
it's fixed,
your
right?
fake fucking rigged shit."
No
Da-da-da.
shit.
Meanwhile, they're like, "Yeah, man, I'm all about the NBA," and you're like, "Oh, really?" Because last I checked, there was no WWE referee doing 30 years in prison for rigging games. So
Yeah.
why don't you shut the fuck up, loser?
Right.
Yeah, go. You can take your real sports and just I love when people say that it's a real sport. No, man, fuck you. You know what a real sport is? A sport you can fucking die in. Okay, so that means any kind of motorsport and football. Pretty much it. Those are the only sports you can really
UFC.
fucking die in. Oh, UFC. Yeah. Combat sports. Yeah, because I guess.
You can die now.
But even still,
The referee's like,
but those sports are so structured now to where you can't die because they stop the fight before you die.
the referee lifts up his arm, it falls. He's like, there's some life there.
Yeah, he's like, it's not like it was 25 years ago.
It could happen, yeah.
Oh no, it could. It could definitely
I
happen.
don't know if there's been any deaths
I mean,
recently.
somebody could take a fucking a fastball off the dome in a baseball game and
That'll
die.
fucking kill you fast.
But chances of that are slim to none.
Yep.
But when you drive a car at
You hit
200
there
miles
with
an
a
hour, and go look at what the IndyCar drivers did in St. Pete on Sunday. I mean, those dudes were fucking all over the place. They
Florida,
were fucking
St. Pete?
yeah.
Oh, cool. That's cool track.
The streets of St. Pete. See, at IndyCar season opener. IndyCars are literally the fastest racing on earth. Those are
come
the
we've never been to that?
fastest cars.
How come we've never been to that?
Laura said she wants to go next year.
St. Pete's a beautiful place.
Yeah, she was like, I want to go.
Stay at the fucking Don Caesar. The Don Caesar.
The Don Caesar.
The big pink one.
And listen, I got a lot of friends in Tampa. We got a lot of friends in Tampa that, like, if we go for a weekend, we're definitely getting hooked up. Like, at least pointed in the right direction and know where to go. Like, we're not gonna have to guess. You know what I mean? I'm down, and you know me in the West Coast of Florida, dude. I love the West Coast. That's my shit. So it is.
Oh, don't keep trying.
No, I'm just trying to prop it up so I can maybe at least hear it a little bit. But no, I would be down to go to the season opener next year for St. Pete. I love the West Coast of Florida, dude. Like that Tampa area, Gulf Coast is where it's at. In my opinion, I just think like
You mean the Gulf of America?
The Gulf of America. Yeah, I said the Gulf Coast.
Okay.
The Gulf of America.
You see what some guy is trying to get passed? He's starting a petition. What's it called? The Gulf of Cum.
Yeah, Canada, United States, and Mexico.
I mean, that's actually kind of
No,
funny.
no, not Canada. That's too far. Cuba.
Oh, Cuba.
Oh, yeah. Why? I was saying, why are the Canadians?
I don't know.
We didn't even give them fucking. Like, y'all shouldn't even have credit. Like, we shouldn't even be naming lakes after you. Fuck off. Fucking
When I
America's hat.
read Gulf of Cum, I was like, what? And the guy put his reasons why. I was like, what an asshole. But it was first okay. Not to talk about crazy things. If that bill gets passed, the big beautiful bill, I have a hard time with the profession I'm in reading that a lot every day. I would be like, this fucking stupid ass thing I have to read every day now, multiple times.
I love it for you.
Oh,
I love it. Just try.
I get asked about it almost daily now. People will call me and be like, "You hear any updates?" And I'm like, "No."
Oh,
I'm not in Congress either.
I'm gonna shut the mics off for this. All right. Anyway, yeah, quick mute sesh there, but
Mute sesh, brah.
So anyway, let's get into. All right, what do we want to start? What do we want to start with the NFL shit?
No, actually, let's start with the John Cena thing. Get it right out of the way.
Sure. All right.
Can you have the video loaded up and queued up?
Far away.
Let's see. I have it loaded.
Just on Instagram alone, this has 200 million views. On TikTok, it has like another 200 million views. I think globally, between The Rock, Cody Rhodes, and John Cena, and WWE, and all the platforms, this clip we're about to show has over 1 billion views, and it happened on Saturday night.
Damn.
This is being talked about as, all right, when we were kids, you remember the whole Hulk Hogan turned bad and joined the NWO?
No.
All right, you're fucking weird as fuck. Everybody remembers fucking Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was a good guy forever, and then all of a sudden one day turned bad.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well, yeah, it's shocking. It's like everyone knew Darth Vader was like Luke's father.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know anything about wrestling, bro.
That was Star Wars.
I know, but we're talking about wrestling.
Okay, well, all right.
I
that
know
was
about
like
Star Wars. I know more about that than I know about wrestling.
that was just like the one that was like Hulk Hogan was like a good guy forever. He was like, eat your vitamins, brother, and shove fucking pills up your ass and steroids.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
Anyway. He was a good guy forever, turned on WCW, joined the NWO, and he became a bad guy. It was like this huge thing. It was like shocking to the world.
Oh.
This past Saturday, John Cena became a bad guy after being like Mr. Good Guy his whole life. And he just announced his retirement like the end of this year. He's not wrestling ever again.
So then everybody's like, why the hell are you even doing this now?
Exactly. So it was a huge swerve. It was a huge shock, and everyone was kind of like,
Does that mean he's
shit.
not retiring?
It could mean that, but nobody really knows now. But the whole big thing was that The Rock is basically playing the Vince McMahon character of like the corporate Rock. He legitimately owns a big portion of TKO, which owns WWE and UFC. So he's a board member. He owns hundreds of thousands of stock in
He's gonna
TKO.
take Vince's shoes.
No,
He's gonna take over.
Vince is long gone. Vince is long gone.
Really?
Ari Emanuel is the real president of TKO.
Huh.
So The Rock is one of like the main board members now. Nick Khan, a bunch of the guys like that are out there.
No shit. So Vince McMahon is no more in wrestling. Is that a thing?
The attention global. Oh yeah, Nathan. Yeah, the attention globally WWE has been able to pull the last 2 years has been an. Yeah, what they've been able to do the last couple of years has been insane. Yeah, you're 100% right.
I will say I don't really care for wrestling or watch it, but the popularity of it's gone through the roof. Like it's back.
But
All right, I think I got it.
You don't understand. Like when Jey Uso comes out, my kid, like, is in the living room, like freaking out, like doing like the thing, knows the words, like is into
That's
it.
awesome. I guess.
So,
I mean, that's cool.
All right, so
I like it for the kids. It's dope.
Yeah, so you'll see the part coming up right now. I think it's a short 20-second clip we have queued up. It's the main part of the night, the end of the pay-per-view. The Rock comes out. The Rock asks.
I think this should all work.
The
so.
Rock asks Cody Rhodes for his soul. Like literally, he's like, "I want your soul. That's what I want."
Hey, Rock! Go fuck yourself! What?
Yeah, so in the background, Pat McAfee freaked out. So a bunch of things were happening there. So The Rock, ultimate bad guy right now. John Cena was still a good guy when that happened and was like pretending like, holy shit, did you hear that? The crowd
Was that him in
freaked
the
out.
background jumping around?
Because he had just won the chance to fight Cody Rhodes at
Oh my God!
WrestleMania.
Look, this is the same headphones I repaired once.
Oh damn!
Oh wow.
I just noticed that the same Okay.
And then the crazy part about that is
I won't let you die.
is that the WWE is a PG product, and they didn't beep that at all. They just allowed the fuck to go
love
out
it.
there.
Oh wow.
I
Go
love it.
fuck yourself.
It's because America's fucking back, baby.
And-
America is fucking back.
But like we didn't have it in that clip, but they like pan to the audience like in that moment, like at different clips, and like you hear it in the background. You hear, "Hey Rock, go fuck yourself," and you see audience members. They pull like the Shane Gillis. They're like, "Oh!" Like they look around of like,
Shane Gillis has got to be like the funniest goddamn guy ever. Dude.
"Oh, by the way, they let him host Saturday Night Live again."
I know.
Fucking great.
No, it was
Yeah.
beyond perfection.
I forget which one I was watching the other day. I almost pissed my pants when it was like when like Shane Gillis was talking about like when like the Taliban like when they set off a bomb and they're just as surprised as everybody and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh!" and like he does that yell, but he does
Yeah,
it
he's
so
like,
good.
when they shoot
"Ah!"
the RPG and it actually hits something.
So
and
the,
they're like,
yeah, "Ah!"
Allahu Akbar!
That shit's relatable, dude. He's like, you get these fucking Navy SEAL guys over here, and they just wipe out like a whole village, and they're like, you know,
Clear.
Clear.
Yeah, like that's fucking
He's
robotic,
like,
dude. Like,
he's like, "You're a serial killer, dude."
Yeah.
Because I don't relate to that at all.
These guys over here with flip flops and gym shorts,
yeah,
doing
goes-
monkey bars.
He goes most of the time.
shooting RPGs.
He goes, "You shoot RPGs." It goes backwards. You kill your friend in the car.
yeah.
He goes, and then you finally blow something up. He goes, "I relate to that shit. I would be happy."
Yeah, he's like, everybody's pumped, dude. You can tell.
So a lot of shit happened in WWE. Obviously, John Cena turned. For some fucking reason, Travis Scott was there. I don't understand why.
I don't even know who Travis Scott
I think he's
is.
a big wrestling fan. He's the kid who knocked up Kylie Jenner a bunch
Yeah.
of times. He's a huge rapper.
No, he sings. Is it Juice World? Is that him?
Yeah, he's a huge. No, Juice World. No.
Okay, I don't know
Oh,
rap.
he's a
Current day
hip-hop
rap.
guy?
No, he's
Yeah,
like
he-
the
no,
biggest
he's a-
rapper current
he's-
day.
He's a huge rapper.
Travis-
Huge.
Is he the people that a bunch of people died at his concert?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And he basically was like, "Fuck them people, stand up." And he
Yeah.
went back to doing the concert.
Juice WRLD was a rapper that got killed.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I have no
So
idea.
many of them, dude, to keep
Honestly,
track
you
of
could
now.
play a Travis Scott song for me right now, and I have no fucking
Yes,
idea who it
you
was.
do. Yes,
No,
you
I
do.
wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to tell you who it was. I'm sure I've heard it, but I
So-
wouldn't be able to tell you who it was.
So
It's like you
apparently,
could play like 90% of Madonna's songs for me, and I'd be like, "Who's this again?" And they'd be like, "Madonna." I'd be like, "Oh," or Elton John. Same thing. I'm terrible with
you
Elton
live
John.
your life like a candle in the wind. Sorry,
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
that is definitely Madonna. So apparently, Travis Scott is going to be a wrestler coming soon, which didn't know that. That was a fucking shock to me.
News to all of us.
Yeah, because The Rock was just like, "Oh, he's been training. Like, he's going to be getting in the ring and wrestling." And I was like, "What? Like, why? Like, that's fucking absurd." Like,
Seems
but
a little
whatever.
ridiculous, but whatever. Okay.
So,
I mean,
but-
it's the WWE. Is anything ever really that ridiculous?
I don't know. Nathan Anderson, who just said juice overdosed, is what he did. Is that true?
Oh.
Juice WRLD?
Juice overdose is what he said.
Oh, probably, yeah.
All right.
I know
so-
he's dead. I
thank
know
you.
Juice WRLD died. I know that.
Oh, juice overdosed. I thought that was an album he was telling me. It was juice overdose.
Oh, no,
Fuck.
no, I know Juice WRLD's dead. I just know that. I know he
I'm-
passed
All
away.
right, I'm all
Again,
mixed
I
up.
don't know who. I know who. I've heard of Juice WRLD, but I
Yeah.
don't know who Juice WRLD is.
He was he was an up and coming rapper. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like one of like King Von's boys or something
So-
from Old Block or something.
Don't know who King
So
Vaughn
my
is
whole
either.
point to this,
Nah,
because like you guys aren't wrestling people
This is
like
why
I am.
I defer to Paul when it comes to hip hop.
I don't know shit about new dudes.
I have no fucking idea who.
Oh,
like,
that's right. He did Lucid Dreams. That's
I
right.
have no
Now I
idea
know
half
who
the people
Juice
he
WRLD
just talked
is.
about were.
So my whole thing of coming to this was like,
Is Juice World? Is he like the is he like the Nipsey Hussle?
no idea.
Like, should I be upset that he's dead?
Well,
no
I mean,
idea.
Should I like
mean-
fake be upset he's dead? I mean, like, should I like
No, I mean-
feign disdain?
Nah, he was he was from Chicago. Yeah, he probably was from. Yeah, all right.
And he overdosed?
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
sounds-
he was.
Sounds like one problem
he
fixed
was
itself.
up and coming, dude. Like he was just a young kid. Like he just made it. Did
you
his
know,
thing.
the world is
Okay.
a funny way of fixing these problems
So-
on their own.
So the reason why I wanted to come back to this is because it's kind of like this is like the huge news that's broken out to like CNN, ESPN, and it was like, damn, John Cena became
Yeah,
a bad guy.
OD'd.
So it was like other sports and other influencers like, how would you relate this to basketball, to baseball, to football?
Okay.
And so the biggest ones are coming out, and like I had a few, and it was like, you know, I said Games with Names, which is Edelman's podcast, and he retweeted one of mine, and I said, imagine 07 Patriots happens.
Mhm.
At the end of the 07 Patriots season, Patriots still lose. Ray Lewis says, yo, I'm asking the Ravens to release me. I'm joining the Patriots to help them win. You'd be like, what the fuck? Like, why? It would just make such like a drastic turn. Like you'd be like, why would he ever do that? Like that wouldn't make any sense. It'd be like the ultimate like FU move. It would be current day in which you would have Mike Trout who would tell everybody winning doesn't matter to him, demanding a trade to
Right.
the Dodgers, winning a World Series and saying fuck everybody. Winning did matter. I'm glad I'm here. It would be in basketball. It would be Nikola, Joker. Joker being like,
Djokovic.
yeah, being like, it doesn't matter. I want to go back home and play with the cows. Demanding to go play with like the LeBron and creating like this super team like one last time. It would be like ultimate heel moves. Like it'd be going against everything.
I can't not do it.
It'd be going against everything you've ever stood for. So earlier you said like, oh, like A-Rod going to the Yankees. And I'm like, no, not really. He was a free agent. He made a choice. This is like betrayal and going back on like your word. Like Ray Lewis was like, I'd never fucking join Tom Brady. And Mike Trout would be like, I really don't care about winning. It'd be like what you publicly said and did, and then went completely opposite of that.
All right, so it'd be like, yeah, I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's a big deal. Like it is. It's like you said. It, you know, to put it in real context, it's like Hulk Hogan going
That was the
to
Razor one,
NWO.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the famous picture was just like N. And then, you know, I mean, like,
And unfortunately, that was a very
Is
big.
that what that's from? Like that whole thing?
Yeah.
So
he
unfortunately,
was
that
spray
was.
painted NWO on the side.
Right,
of it.
right.
But
But
they-
everybody but they snapped the clip when it was just an N, and then the first, you know, bar of the W.
Right, right.
So it looks
But
like
that was very good foreshadowing
It's
because
like when you're losing an argument to your black friend.
Yeah.
because Hogan said a lot of shit, never apologized for it, and was basically got in front of the WWE locker room, which had a lot of black like backstage people and athletes and like entertainers, and he was just like, "Yo, brothers, be careful who's around and like make sure no one's recording." Never said I'm sorry. It was just like, be careful what you're saying in front of
Yeah.
people. And everyone was like, "Yo, he really is a fucking racist. Like he just hates everybody. He hates
Yeah.
blacks."
Yeah, his kid like ruined some kid's life.
His kid killed someone
Yeah.
by
Oh,
accident.
he killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Nick,
pulled the
yeah,
plug
Nick,
on that
yeah,
kid?
Nick
He was on life support?
Balea, right?
Yeah, that kid was on life support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, he killed him.
yeah, he ended up,
They
he ended up dying
oh wow.
because he was dipping in. There wasn't that he crashed a Super, right?
Super.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he just thought he was fucking untouchable and he
No,
was just an arrogant little fucking shit.
He literally was like, "Oh shit, I watch Fast and the Furious. I can be Vin Diesel," and he's like, "Oh, my friends are dead."
Yep.
That's literally what happened.
Crazy how he lived too. It's funny, you know.
It always happens.
Always.
Except,
It's always the biggest piece of shit that lives through those things. Never fails. But anyway, I digest.
but that was like the big thing that happened in the wrestling world, and that was like huge news how it like leaked into everything.
Well, it
else.
was
But we
big. It
can-
was tremendous news. I mean, listen, when something like that, like when something that happens to WWE permeates mainstream social, like sports media,
crazy.
you know it's a big deal because it's like, you know, all the shit. It's like My first instinct, my first thought was like, well, is he done doing Make-A-Wish stuff now? Like, because he's a bad guy.
He just did 4 of those before that show.
Oh, so that was it, right? He got the last 4 out of the way, and now he's like, fuck them kids.
And then at the end of the show, he holds up a sign. What did we say? Break a wish. Like he sees the cancer kid, just fucking throws him down the stairs.
Just takes the kid in the wheelchair and he's like, no, not the stairs, man.
Yeah. That's fucked.
Man.
Oh, that is fucked. I love it. I love it. But yeah, no, the WWE's fun as fuck, dude. It's still like once a year I'll allow myself to watch like a major event.
WrestleMania, that's the one.
And I'll revert back to like, I'll just allow myself to be 10 years old again. And just enjoy it for what it is. You know what I mean? And
that's
like last year
it.
when like The Undertaker came out, when it was Cody Rhodes and The Rock.
That was crazy.
And everybody was like, break the glass, Stone Cold, break the glass. And then the lights go out and the gong hits and you're like, this is even better.
That place went wild. Because no one expected it.
That is something I would have paid to have been at. Like I would have paid to have been there.
Yo, well, it's in Vegas this year, and ticket price. It's Saturday and Easter Sunday.
Just kidding. I wouldn't pay to be there. That's too much money.
It's a fucking fortune this year. And I was
that's
like,
crazy.
Forget that. Next year's in New Orleans.
Damn.
Oh, we going to Nolans?
Mm-hmm.
Probably a shit ton of money.
It's there. It's a shit ton of money because now it's UFC. It's a UFC deal too.
Oh.
So now they want to start doing deals where it's like Thursday they do a UFC event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday wrestling, Monday UFC event. They want to do like a whole week of like UFC, WWE, like every single day.
Damn, that's kind of nutty to be like tossing both. Imagine though how cool it would be to be at like a WWE event, like watching like you're wrestling, and then all of a sudden it's like and the intermission, and they got like a fucking card of like the actual UFC fighters for the guys to get like a little bit of real action in. You know what I mean?
You're probably not far from that happening.
Really?
Because Netflix is already going to get the UFC contract when it's up in a couple of years because TK already signed on with them.
What if they just decided to do what we all want them to do and be like, all right, who's the next card up? All right, role play it, guys. He slept with your wife. You're pissed off. He's your traitor. Fucking send it, baby. And they're like, it's freaking, I don't know, it's Israel Adesanya and some other guy. They're like, you son of a bitch, you slept with my wife. And then they go in and they just fuck each other up. And they actually fight. And it's like wrestling, like dialogue, like the fake shit. But when the fight hits,
is killing me.
They are going to do something. They're going to add
it's like Mortal Kombat.
They're gonna do some
game.
kind of theatricality to
Right.
it. Absolutely.
Right. That's what I mean. Like think about if you're like
Kombat.
living the real life Mortal Kombat the game. Like the cutscene happens, right? And all the dialogue plays out, but then it's like fight. And then it's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? There's actual rules, actual ref, like, whatever, like you have to fucking, play
And
by
then
the-
they're like, the fighters are like, no, they're like, nah, fuck that shit, man. Like, I'm not getting on board with that. Like, no, thanks. And then you got fucking like Triple H and fucking what's his
Dana
name?
White.
Dana White just being like,
The fuck you mean? Nah.
like, nah, man, get in there and die.
or they flash them like here's $100 million contract. You know what I'm saying? Or something like ridiculous because now you can take the money of what you guys have with the WWE and put it with the UFC and make it combined and pay the fighters crazy money.
They can't mingle those contracts. Those
No,
contracts are
that can't
That's
happen.
entertainment.
Spruski?
Spruski.
That's entertainment contracts, and that's actual fighter contracts.
Just plain
You can't-
soda water, please.
can't
None
do
of that
those.
canned shit. And be quiet. My wife's sleeping. You fucking elephant.
But
You
yeah,
don't have to close the door. It's fine.
but yeah, that was a good shit on Saturday.
3 years doing the show. 4 years. 5 years up here. Still can't figure out. He doesn't have to close the door. What do you mean, what the fuck?
My wife just texted me something.
Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we interrupting you?
No, shut up.
I'm just kidding. It's nice for you to even be here. Anyway,
It's
Joey.
about the baby. I'm like, is the baby awake? I'm like, it's fucking 10 p.m.
She's a lead baby. Of course she's awake.
Fuck off.
Someone's like, oh, she's a quarter-year-old. I'm like, oh, that's the same joke I've heard 15 times. Oh.
I was the first one to say it. Fuck you.
I'm saying I've heard it like 400 times for the last year.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's going to be exhausting, to say the least.
This is what she just sends me just now. She's like,
That's a cute fucking kid.
I'm like, "Dude, what is this?" And she's like, "No, that was this morning." I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Why are you sending this to me now?" It's
She's
10
like, I
p.m..
just wanted you to see your daughter from this morning. And you're like, okay,
That's exactly what I just sent back to her. I'm like, "Okay." I'm like,
thanks.
thanks.
Yep, looks the same as when I left.
I panicked just now. I'm like, "Yo, is she wide awake?"
Oh
and
my God,
just
I
doing
know.
her hair?
Don't you love that? Like when females love to do that though. They love to like send you like shit randomly, and you're like, what's the problem? And they're like, nothing. Just thought you wanted to see. Like, well, okay, like a little context would be nice, you know? Like what?
No,
the fuck?
don't say that out loud. Though.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I mean, not me personally, because I don't have that problem. Because I got my dog on a leash, but neither here nor there. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I just become like the fat Italian Irish Andrew Tate, and just sit here and just tell
Fat Italian
and
Irish
just tell
Andrew
everybody
Tate.
like how to like control their women.
So instead of being like the calm asshole like attitude and being like, "You should not do this," you're just always stressed out. You're like, "What do you mean she's doing this?"
Like, what do you what do you mean your wife doesn't let you go out and do whatever you want whenever you want? The fuck is wrong with you? And they're like, well, you know, because my wife, I'll die and she'll kill me. I'm like, how's she gonna kill you? Is she stronger than you? She is? Sound like you need to get the fuck in the gym, fat boy.
You're like this, hey.
Like, goddamn, son. Like, my wife couldn't kill me unless she waited behind a closed door with a gun for me to walk through it and put it to the back of my temple. Like, that's the only way my wife could kill me. She's physically not capable of it otherwise. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Maybe I should make a podcast about that. Just like, you know, I'll be the fat Irish Andrew Tate who just sits here and just says, like, you know,
I guarantee you, if we
here's how you
Google,
keep a dog on a leash.
I guarantee you, if we Google, I'm gonna do it right now. Fat Irish Andrew Tate. Someone's gonna.
Someone's
have that.
already got it. Probably. I mean, I would kind of hope so at this point. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. But anyway, so let's get into it, Sean. NFL offseason moves are starting to add up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Dominoes are
fast.
starting to fall. I mean, well, listen, it was Combine Week, which you blew us off. So
No,
we didn't.
first of all, Combine Week kind of sucked this year. Like,
And
they-
it kind of always sucks. Paul, you don't need to close that door.
They do.
You can leave that door wide open. Yeah, I know, but you don't have to close it when you go down.
It's all prime time.
You don't have to
now.
close it right now. I just told you don't have to close it. Hey, you don't have to close that door. What's he do? Turns around, closes the door. I'm like, I just said you don't have to do that.
And then I get mad at you because you told me not to.
Fucking idiot. Oh my God, you fucking retard.
Yeah, what
I told you guys about the my autism is my superpower story, right? From Daytona.
Shoot.
No,
I didn't tell you about this.
no.
We didn't talk about the week I came back from Daytona and how I
No.
felt wicked bad because like this like 70-something-year-old guy, like I gave him hope for his grandkids.
What?
I didn't tell this story.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Are you positive?
Yeah.
I'm positive.
Did you check all your pockets?
I did. What did you say?
We're waiting in line to get into the Daytona 500. I'm pretty sure I told this story. Waiting in line to get into the Daytona 500. We're going through security. Security was beefed up because Trump was there. Uncle Donnie was there, so that they had the Secret Service, the TSA, everybody doing. Okay, cool. Thanks, Intel. Thanks for that really timely alert. They had everybody doing like extra details and security and shit, whatever. So right. So we're standing there and I'm shooting the shit, talking to somebody, whatever. Like I don't know if it was PJ or Lauren or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, and the guy's like, oh yeah, last time I was here, this like 70-something-year-old guy stops and is like, last time I was here was 1991. And I was like, oh no shit. I was like, yeah, I was 6. I was like, shit. I was like, yeah, Ernie Irvan won that race. And he was like, no, I don't think it was Ernie Irvan. And I'm like, no, it was.
Oh boy.
I was like, nah, it was definitely Ernie Irvan. I was like, Derek Cope won in 1990 when Dale Earnhart cut the tire down right rear tire going into turn 3. 91 was Ernie. 92 was Davey. 93 was fucking
Jeff Gordon.
no, Dale Jarrett. 94 was Sterling Marlin. 95 was Sterling Marlin. 96 was Dale Jarrett again. 97 was Jeff Gordon. 98 was Dale Sr. And so I start rattling off Daytona 500 winners. He goes, oh, all right. Well, I guess I'll believe you because you certainly got a good memory. And I was like, and I just jokingly said flippantly, I was like, yeah, autism is my superpower. What can I say? And the guy's like, and everybody laughs. Lauren laughs. My sister-in-law, they're my brother-in-law laughing, and they're like, and whatever, and then the guy 2 minutes later, the guy comes over and he goes, hey man, he goes, I just want to say, man, you give me hope. And I'm like, for what? And he's like, my grandkids. He goes, they both have autism, and if they could turn out like you, I would be super fucking happy.
Oh.
And I'm just like, oh no. I'm like, no, so I'm like, hey man, I'm like, your grandkids are already awesome. Don't worry about it. I'm like, he goes, well, one's nonverbal and the other one's, I'm like, oh, I was like, I really gotta stop saying some of the shit I say
That's
to
a rough
people.
hit.
And I'm like, but I didn't have the heart to tell him
Nah, fuck it. At that point, just let it ride.
but also, I'm pretty sure I am mildly autistic, so I don't think it was a complete lie. You know what I mean? But this guy was he's like, man, you give me hope for my grandkids if they can be as cool as you someday. I'm like, or it's functional,
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, and I'm like,
hit the button.
but at the same time,
Wow, great job.
You might be going straight to hell.
and I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
but I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, I didn't I'm not saying I'm not autistic. I can't do this. I'm not saying I'm not autistic. I'm just saying,
Joseph, this is.
I'm just saying,
No wonder you didn't hear this fucking story. I think part of you was just like.
I could have swore I told you
You
this
did
story.
not tell us this story.
I could have swore I told you this story.
No. Mm-mm.
So I felt wicked bad in the moment, but I just played along with it. And I was like, nah, man, your grandkids, they're already fucking awesome, dude. I'm like, don't worry about it. I was like, everybody's going to, they're going to do their thing. I said, one way or another, I'm like, they're going to find greatness, right? I don't know. I just said some generically
that's
uplifting
fine.
bullshit,
Yeah.
Trying to be nah, man, they're cool. Your grandkids are already awesome. And he's like, thank you, man. And thanked me. And I was like, part of me was like, all right, cool. I made this guy's day.
And that's all that matters.
But also part of me was like, I feel like a complete piece of shit.
No, you
But
don't have to. You
I-
made the guy smile and you gave him hope. That's all that matters.
Listen,
you know?
man, if that guy went home and he was like, you know what? There's hope for these kids. Because who knows? Maybe he was at his wit's end. And now he's like, you know what? That guy was autistic and he was pretty fucking cool for whatever reason. I don't know why he thought I was cool or why he thought I was some beacon of oh, this is this is awesome.
Yeah.
If autism could look like this every day.
I was gonna say Joey actually had a.
I'm like, God damn it! I'm like, here I am. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, I'm the smartest retard in this bunch right now. That's what this guy's thinking.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. I was like, it was so bad and good at the same time. I'm like, on one hand, gave this man hope. On the other hand, I must look autistic or sound autistic.
You sold him on a lie. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what?
that too.
He bought the bridge. You sold him, but he'll never check.
Nope. Yeah, exactly. Listen, man.
So guess what? Fuck it. Okay.
That's-
He's happy.
Hey, listen, man. As long as him and his family are happier because of it,
I don't
I'm
know
all
if that's
for
the
it.
right analogy, but it sounded good.
Sounded like fucking pure poetry to me,
Yeah.
bro.
Yep.
That analogy was not great.
What do you mean? I thought that was spot on.
I don't know if. I don't know.
He bought the bridge, he sold him, but he ain't never gonna check.
Yep.
Sounds good to me. He said,
He
you got
looks
the
at it from a
Carfax?
distance. He's like,
Wow, great job. Wow, great job.
it's like, hey, do you want to drive
You
over
get the
to
golden
it?
Dutinsky.
You want to drive over to it and check it out?
Nah, I believe it.
Yeah, no, I believe it. Yeah, oh fuck, bro. It's a rough one.
Oh man,
Well-
yeah, it was funny, but
We should never tell this story again.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm part of this story now, and I feel bad.
you are.
well, you are now because I told you, but you weren't there at the initial. Listen, I couldn't pick this guy out of a fucking. If this guy ever hears this story, listen, I'm not. I say this from the deepest part of my heart. I am probably autistic. I've just never been tested. So, listen.
He just keeps doubling down on
The same fucking trip. I woke up out of a dead snore. I didn't even know this until after the fact. But apparently, like I was playing the guess the year the song was released game, and my sister-in-law was like playing songs, and I was guessing them, and I kept nailing the years. And we were driving from St. Augustine from the Gator Farm back down to Palm Coast to go, Flagler to go hang out, and I was dead asleep in the back seat snoring, or apparently I was not dead asleep, but I was snoring, and a song came on. And like mid snore, I was like, 2003, and I just went back to snoring. And all I can remember is hearing my brother-in-law going, "If he is right, I'm jumping out of the car while it's moving because fuck off, like this is ridiculous."
Well,
and guess what? It was right.
Of course.
Autism is listen. I am mildly autistic when it comes to that. There's no reason why I can name all 32 starting quarterbacks from 2003, other than. Like, what else? Why? What other reason would there be, other than a touch of the tism?
Well, we know a few people that can do that.
Yeah, but whatever. Fuck you. I'm special. Okay.
Okay, no, you are special.
Jesus Christ. Let me have my
Man, you
moment.
give me hope.
and then Paul.
Man, you saw that man.
Wow, great job.
I want Paul to just be somewhere, and I don't know why he has to say it like this, but remember Boomhauer from like King of the Hill?
Dude, I raced against a guy last night, and
Sound like Boomhauer?
No, his last name was Boomheur. Boomhauer. Boomhauer. I was like, dude. I was like,
Man, dang
I just went on the. I was like, Boomhauer. I was like, that's your real last name? He's like, yep. I'm like. No fucking way. I felt like Cartman when he's watching like the ICE agents take Kyle's parents away in his belly. He's like, no way. This is sweet.
Hey, man, here, dang, they have
Paul had a friend that talked like that once.
No, that lived here?
No, in
Oh,
Florida.
okay.
Orlando. His name was Satchel.
Page?
Satchel Bass.
That was close.
Not far off.
Yeah, he was crazy from South Carolina.
Damn, I'm sorry. We really squared the fuck out of that. That went really crazy on that story.
Yeah.
It started with, so how about these NFL releases? Anyway, I have autism. I was like, holy shit.
So anyway, the NFL shit. So let's get to that because we do have a lot to get into the NFL stuff before we get into the F1 and the NASCAR bets and everything else. I haven't pulled up. I don't have anything. I've got some preliminary shit for Phoenix, but that's just all in my head. Anyway, the biggest news so far of the week: T. Higgins gets franchised, Devontae Adams released, and Myles Garrett basically telling the Browns, "Go fuck yourself. I'm not playing here anymore."
And the Browns, I think, are going to say, well, yes, you are. And I think there's going to be a stalemate where he doesn't play and they just don't trade him.
Listen. We've all seen how these scenarios play out.
Don't sit out, bro.
If Myles Garrett is not going to play for the Browns, he's going to be traded at the deadline midseason, and he's going to end up going somewhere. He's not going to play a down for the Browns this year.
A down for the Browns.
Did you see that
Put
guy?
it on a shirt.
Hey, did you see that guy you tweeted? It was just like, watch them trade Myles Garrett to the worst team in this, team in the league this year. And the guy goes, "What, are they going to trade themselves? What, are the Browns going to trade him to themselves?" Like, I'm like, you guys are the worst team in the fucking league this year, you idiot.
I feel like I could press that button so many appropriately times.
Like, wow, great job, you traded him to yourself.
But I really don't think there's any leverage that Myles Garrett has. Myles Garrett is like, I want out of here, and the Browns like, no.
What? I mean,
they're like,
what does his contract look like? I don't even know.
It's favorable to them, and they're in a hell
For once.
and they're in a hell situation with a quarterback. The only way they trade Myles Garrett, they say,
Well, you have to take Deshaun Watson too.
With his money.
With on his contract.
Yeah, with his money. And nobody's going to do that. Nobody's dumb enough to do that. Maybe the Panthers.
honestly, I wonder if Davis from the Raiders is like,
Oh, my God.
because
Can you imagine?
then you have Max Crosby and Garrett. because Max Crosby is for some
He
reason.
wants out though.
No, Max Crosby says he wants someone to play with, which is a fucking weird thing to say out loud.
I want somebody to play with.
It's very childlike.
Okay.
And then they need a quarterback. I mean, Deshaun Watson is a rapist, but he fits right in with the culture in Las Vegas because anything could happen.
Yeah.
Just let him go out there and do whatever he's going to do.
And at least he knows that whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So
Wow, we are making moves. Joey, you listening to this?
Mm-hmm.
This is all making sense. Brady's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Brady knows massage people. He knows craft.
Yup.
Man, I think we just made a deal right then.
I mean, works for me.
I bet you Brady knows how lucrative them massage businesses could be from guys like Kraft, given how much he was paying.
I thought
Probably knows, or maybe done it a couple times.
they said Brady knows Luca. And I'm like, why are you bringing Luca in?
No. Brady knows how lucrative those massage pals can be because he probably knows how much
How
Kraft pays for those.
lucrative.
Yeah, he knows how much Kraft pays for those rub and tugs because he's probably gotten a couple of them himself.
Little tuggy
So he goes, man, if we get
tuggy.
Deshaun Watson out there, we just buy one of these businesses. We don't tell Deshaun Watson. We bring him in on the team. He spends hella of his contract money that we pay him on our girls in the massage business, and we take a cut of that. So essentially, we just wash our own goddamn money and put it right back in our pocket. It's a fast stretch, but I'm just
No,
saying.
that's not pretty intelligent, but it actually makes no sense if you think about it.
Why?
There's too many parts that need to come together and happen.
Brady and Kraft go in on a massage business, and they ultimately provide the girl to Deshaun Watson, who's going to get paid by the Raiders, in which Brady's a part owner of. So that money goes to his massage business, which he gets back. It's like
I mean, this
There's
is all
no-
making fantastic sense.
right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a diabolical plan.
No,
but I'm just saying,
no,
like.
there's no plausible deniability.
And the
They've
only
all
thing we're
seen-
missing is some sharks with some freaking laser beams on their
I'll
heads.
tell you what, let a fucking Fed get a whiff of that whole fucking scheme, and all of them are going straight to fucking jail, bro.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe this new federal government that's like, kind of hands off. Maybe they'll just,
Cash Patel will actually fuck you.
I know, he will.
Because he's
That's
the man.
that's the only thing about having like competent law enforcement that
Yep.
sucks. It's like, damn it, you can't get away with the cool stuff anymore. I mean, like, nobody's getting hurt here. Like
Right.
whatever. Like it's all just
Money's exchanging hands for nuts blown. Like, how bad? Why is that a
Like
bad thing?
why is a little gentle?
You want to know who sets
tuggy
those
tug?
rules? The guys who set those rules in place are the ones that don't get laid. But it's like, well, no shit, dumbass, because you just made it banned that we can't pay for it. So
bunch of simps,
You're an
aka liberal white men.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
because their wives are all because liberal white men, they're the ones that have the built-in cuck booth in their bedroom.
Yep.
So they can watch their wife get dicked down by some BBC twice a week.
Yeah, on that thing. You ever seen Blacked?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course I've seen Blacked.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how much porn I consume?
what a fucking question.
Have you ever seen Black?
Hey, have you ever seen Black?
Have you ever seen Bang Bus?
Well, Black.
Are you familiar with Brazzers? Yeah, dude. I'm a middle-aged white male who likes to dabble.
That's a rabbit hole we shouldn't go down, but it's all right.
I mean, we've only talked about our all-time favorite porn stars on the show at least half a dozen times.
Nah.
You see, Riley Reid's like a mom now, like trying to be like.
She wants all her shit taken down from
No,
the
no,
internet.
she doesn't.
it's
No, no.
fake.
She
That's
says
fake.
she doesn't want it all taken down. She says if she had one wish, she would take it all down. But she still stands by what she did. She's like, listen, man. She's like, I did what I did. And
She was the one chick in that video, right, with the party, and it was like 7 black dudes.
oh yeah,
That was the one.
oh yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
went to the fight with her boyfriend.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Anyway, so I don't think Myles Garrett is going anywhere without
Oh yeah, by the way,
without
football.
Deshaun Watson or anything.
Could you imagine being Riley Reid's husband right now, though? Like,
No.
and like it. I mean,
What about that other dude that bought his wife like a brand new like Porsche truck or like a Urus for fucking filming her first guy-girl scene a while
You talking about Lena
not
the
Adam,
Plug?
not Adam
yeah,
22.
Yeah.
I
What
can't
was that?
stand that.
nah,
Who
they
is that
suck.
dude?
They're,
Like,
they're
what is that and
losers.
why-
Nah,
yeah.
they're just a bunch of fucking fake ass OnlyFans
They're,
models.
Yeah, they're losers, dude.
So that was just a publicity stunt
Yeah,
to
they're just,
get
they're just,
generated.
yeah, they're just
generate
those,
clicks.
those,
Okay.
those two are trash bags.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Adam something and Lena
Adam
the Plug.
22.
Yeah, I'm like, who the hell was that? I'm
Yeah,
like,
they're not porn stars in the sense of like Johnny Sins is like this generation's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like we've all learned our stroke.
Yeah.
Like, we learned our stroke from, Peter North, Ron Jeremy a little bit.
Ivan Stone.
Ivan Stone. You know what I mean? Like, we learned, like, okay, that's what we got to do.
Tommy Gunn.
Oh, yeah, Tommy Gunn. This generation has, like, Johnny Sins and Johnny Sins.
There's that other kid.
I mean, not.
He's a little Mexican kid. Yeah, he rips it up. I can't remember. I don't know his name.
Yeah, he throws the pipe. I don't know.
I'm not up on the dudes these days, man.
Current male porn stars is not my forte right now.
No, me neither. I don't know any dude ones. All I know is that little Mexican kid, because he's in mad of him.
I mean, I know Coach Carter. He's the black dude.
Maximo too. There's that dude Maximo.
Dude, I don't know any of these fucking people you're saying.
Yeah.
Not a single one. Who the fuck are you talking about? The Mexican dude in Maximo.
Bill Bailey.
No.
Brad Knight. I mean,
it's a bad picture. I can't see him.
Brian Gosling. I have no idea who
the
that
fuck
is.
is that? No.
Buddy Hollywood. Chad White. I mean, that's a pretty generic name. Charles Dera. I
nope,
mean,
never seen
he's
that.
pretty
dude.
yoked.
Never seen that dude.
Chris Strokes. Him I've seen.
Nah. Christian Triple X. Nope.
Nope.
I'm
Damon Dice. Nice name though. Damon Dice.
I'm leaving. What are we googling right now?
Danny D. I've seen that dude.
Danny
before.
Mountain. I know him. Derek Pierce. He looks like every single dude.
I've seen that guy.
That guy looks like every dude. He's just like who sits at Buffalo Wild Wings. He's like, hey man, you ever heard this Stain song?
Yeah, I've seen him before. I've seen him once.
Eric-
yeah, I've seen that guy. What's his name? Go up. Not the black dude. that
Eric
guy.
John.
Yeah, yep, I've seen him before.
Flash Brown.
Flash Brown.
Ike Diesel.
Nope.
He does not look like someone whose name should be Ike Diesel.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro.
This
Skinny
dude's
white
a-
dudes.
I mean, I'm not. He's in clothes, so I can't tell. But
Yeah, we all know James Dean, bro.
yeah, Jean Valjean.
No, don't know him, dude.
Jesse Jones, no. Joel Thomas, no. Yeah, Johnny Sins,
Yeah,
obviously.
Johnny Sins, who's the GOAT.
The king of all kings.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen that dude before, but he's old
Jordan
school.
El Nino Pola.
Maybe that's the Mexican kid I'm talking about.
Yvonne Jordan.
There's a lot, dude.
Oh, Lex Steele, obviously. Yeah, he's a goat.
Dude, I never in
Oh,
my
Lucas Frost, I know him.
never in my life did I think this would be
Oh,
something to talk
Mandingo.
about.
Yeah. Yep, it happened. Here it is. I know that guy. The old guy, yep. Oh, I thought that was like a leg. Seen that one, yeah. There's a couple I've seen. But
Mo the Monster Johnson. I mean, come on, this is fucking great. Mr. Pete.
it's
mean-
more comical than anything.
It really is, dude. It's this is such a fucking laugh. Ryan Driller.
They come up with some pretty good names.
They really do. All right, that's enough of that.
Oh.
I gotta give him credit though. That is some funny shit. But you know, what were you talking about? I don't know.
I'm out.
Oh, we're talking
I
about Riley
fucking
Reed.
Quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, being a mom now.
Yep. for some
I
reason.
wanted to talk about Miles Garrett.
Oh, right. We were talking about Miles Garrett, massage therapists,
We went down a
Robert
rabbit hole.
Kraft. Yeah. This happens. This happens from time to time.
Devontae Adams.
This is row one, seat one. We do tend to go down squirrel holes, rabbit holes, and we do tend to squirrel things. And if you don't like it, then there's an X button in the
Well,
top right hand corner of your
but-
screen. You feel free to click it.
But
Yeah.
but in sports topic and keep it on brand, the Jets let go of Devontae Adams, take a huge cap hit.
That's
The
great.
Jets are basically letting Aaron Rodgers walk, taking a cap hit on that too.
Because the Jets are a terrible franchise, and they will
they're
remain
s-
terrible.
But they might stay in house and walk down the hall, both of them, to the Giants.
If A-Rod and Devontae go to the Giants, and the Giants go like 12-5,
This is a legit possibility of it
I know,
happening.
and win a bunch of games, I will literally shit my pants laughing because the fucking Jets have got to be like we always like. You know me. I have an undying hatred for the Cleveland Browns.
Dude, I hate the Jets. I've always hated the Jets.
Oh no, I know you do. But like I hate the Cleveland Browns because the Cleveland Browns get so much national
chips, I'm
attention. for no goddamn fucking reason. They suck. Every fucking year. They suck. They never get better.
Sorry.
They continue to be just, double dude.
Yeah, I don't know
And
either.
they go and they do something stupid like give Deshaun Watson $230 fucking million guaranteed. And then they're like,
Was it
oh,
240?
man, like, I can't believe this didn't work out. You're like, really?
How fucking dumb can you be, bro?
31 other fucking teams, 31 other GMs in the league were like, don't do that. It's a terrible idea. And you're like, nah, man.
We
Y'all just
see
saying that
something.
because you don't want us to succeed because you hate us.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. You're right. Never mind. Go ahead. Do what you do. Continue to suck mad phallus. And they do. And that's the thing with the Browns. They're fucking horrid, dude. They're terrible. They're a terrible franchise. They will always be a terrible franchise. Once every 20 years, they'll flare up and accidentally make the playoffs because, the stars will align.
No,
And-
they did that like once, like a couple years ago, right? And that was it.
Trying to remember the last time the Browns made the playoffs. Didn't they lose to the Chiefs?
When?
Yeah, didn't they make it? Did they make the playoffs? And they lost to the Chiefs when they knocked them out. Wasn't it them that knocked Mahomes out? Or am I thinking of something totally different?
Hold on.
Wild card.
Remember when Andy Reid?
2021.
2020, they won. They beat Pittsburgh.
They beat Pittsburgh. Yep. in
Yeah, and then-
2020.
2020.
And then they went and lost to Kansas City, right?
They lost to Kansas City. Yeah.
Yeah. When
You said
23, they
Kansas
made the
City.
wild card.
no, they had Kansas. They could have beat Kansas City, but then like Andy Reid drew up that crazy fucking play to was it not Chad Henne? Who was the backup quarterback?
It was Chad Henne.
Was it Chad Henne?
Yes, it was Chad Henne.
It was Chad Henne.
Yes.
And he drew up that like crazy run with Chad Henne ran it for the first down. Okay. So my memory serves me right.
But they,
No, Chad Henne was the backup of Patrick Mahomes that time. You're 100% right.
but they did make it in 23 too. They made it.
No, wild
to the
card.
wild card.
But everyone made the wild
Yeah,
card.
they
Right,
lost
with
to
Joe
the Tex-
Flacco.
With Joe Flacco. they
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
to the
But
Texans.
that was crazy. That was that crazy run they went on with Flacco.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they actually had a really, really, really good defense.
Yeah. Which is why it's funny that I mean, I understand why Myles Garrett wants to leave because it's Cleveland and they
I
suck.
mean, how could you not want to leave Cleveland?
Why would you
I don't
ever want
understand.
to even fucking
How
be a
could
part
you?
of that
How could you not
organization?
He
want
was
to
drafted there.
I would have wanted to get the fuck out of there years
between?
ago.
Like, I just don't understand how pro athletes can like get drafted by a team like Cleveland, the Jets, the Raiders, the Bears, and be like,
Well, Chicago's a major city.
yeah, but they're a terrible franchise.
I understand that.
Their
You can play-
all-time leading quarterback is Jay fucking Cutler,
If
and
you-
that's not a knock on Jay Cutler because Jay Cutler was a goddamn fucking phenom.
But if you're in
and
a
if that
shit
man had been
city-
put in a position to succeed if Mike Shanahan hadn't gotten fired in 08, Jay Cutler would probably be setting fucking records. He'd be right there with Phillip Rivers. Like Jay Cutler would have eclipsed 400 touchdowns. He would have eclipsed Dan Marino's touchdowns. Total touchdowns. Probably would have had 250, 275 interceptions to go along with that. But, whatever. Smoking Jay didn't fuck around. You saw the videos.
Yes.
Him truck sticking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Smoking Jay didn't fuck around, all right? Jay Cutler is going to be one of the most disrespected fucking prospects that we've seen from the day he was drafted till the day he retired. No one ever appreciated Jay Cutler, and he was fucking great.
I think
Anyway.
I think no one appreciated Jay Cutler, but a lot of that was his own fault too, because he did a lot to make sure people didn't appreciate him. Because I think he liked being disrespected.
What, just throw tons of touchdowns all year, every year?
No. He liked the disrespect card being played with him, and he played into that. Don't try to pretend he didn't. The whole smoking meme thing was
He
like
just didn't-
partially
He just didn't give a fuck about the media.
exactly. And
The
he didn't
same way Aaron Rodgers doesn't give a fuck about the media.
But
The
he-
same way.
But he's just not a people person. He doesn't
No.
he didn't fucking like Rachel, whatever her name was. She was beautiful. Cavallari, whatever her name was.
Kristen Cavallari.
Yeah, she was beautiful. He didn't fucking like her, and they dated.
But she was a terrible person.
Well, still good to look at. He's
Yeah,
still
she was from
he
that
didn't
Laguna
care.
Seca show from MTV.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Laguna
like
Beach.
he's,
Not Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca's the trash. I like where your head's at now.
but he just didn't care though. He's not a people person. He's just like
Nah, Jay Cutler was one of those dudes. Like he was just like
He's like a
Dad,
Rogers type personality.
I'm not here to fucking entertain you. I'm here to do a job, and I don't really want to talk to you people because, again, all you're going to do is write what you want to write anyway, no matter what I say.
Yep.
So you're going to fuck you. And I love that because at the end of the day, that's the absolute God's honest truth. And that's the reality of the situation is you can say whatever you want in the media. They're going to write whatever the fuck they want. So fuck them, dude. They're fucking clowns. I mean, let's be honest. What have we learned in the last decade? That the media, journalists are, for the most part, just fucking has been, failed, couldn't do anything else, couldn't learn, you couldn't pass basic coding, so
Yeah.
you're a journalist.
So I'm gonna go on record right now. If Rogers ends up staying in New York and goes to the Giants,
Ooh, wouldn't that be fun, though?
I think the Giant media is nicer to him than the Jets media.
I can agree with
I mean, probably because the expectations are going to be less.
I think there'll be more, but I think
Well,
they'll
but-
prop him up because it'll be the Giants media's NFC
They'll
Giants
be like,
media.
hey, man, just happy to have you here, bro. They'll be like the Canadian.
No, no,
they'll be
no,
like
no,
the,
no,
They'll be
no.
like the Canadian media. Hey, bro,
No,
just happy
you know
to have
why?
You here.
Do you know why I'm
Hey,
saying that?
what's
Because
pepperoni?
no, because the Jets media is like the Democrats of the media, and the NFC Giants New York media is like literally the Republican of that side, and they're gonna be like, oh, we remember you from they're almost like Canadian. Oh, we remember you from Wisconsin, eh? Like you played in
Oh, I
Green
thought you
Bay.
were gonna do like an Asian accent. I was like,
No,
why the hell are
that
they
was not
Chinese
Asian at
all-
all.
I thought they were gonna be Chinese officers.
Oh, we remember you.
Oh,
Ah.
we remember you from.
You
Oh,
were
you
in
came
the-
all the
you
way
were-
from Wisconsin. You
You were,
back?
you were in the cold with the cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, you came all the way down here.
You guys have no cat over there. We
I
could
like-
not survive.
That was not Asian at
No,
all.
I thought that's where you were going with it.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no.
whoa.
Aaron
It
Rodgers
sounded at first,
is
yeah.
in Chinatown. They're like, why are you here doing an interview?
Yeah.
It's in Chinatown.
That is funny.
No, I think if that happens, because Rogers and Adams said they want to play together still.
Yeah, of course. That's what their whole dream was. And they both
And-
got released today.
and
So
I-
they're like,
I
where we
think-
going, boy?
I think that'd be crazy. And then the Jets also said Alan Lazard can go out today and
Yeah.
look for someone else.
Bring the whole team together.
Ronnie
Bringing
Stanley.
the whole squad.
Ronnie Stanley didn't get tagged for the Ravens, so he's out there free to do whatever he wants. Someone from the Eagles got cut.
Darius Slate, big play Slay.
He got cut.
Yep, big play Slay wasn't.
I
and,
thought it was Bradbury got cut.
he did, I think he did too. They both
Well,
did.
you can only have one post June 1st cut.
Well, or they're not renewing it or whatever. I don't know exactly what the details were, but big play Slay is definitely a free agent.
That's pretty surprising. Oh, James. Okay, 12 hours ago, James Bradbury is the post June 1st release,
Oh, he did go to
and
Everett.
Darius Slay was flat out released.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Not really. I mean, listen, this time of year, you're going to start seeing guys hit the streets and hit the free agent market that you did not expect. It happens every year. We do this every year where we're like, holy shit, this guy's fucking available? Like, god damn. And you're like, well, now looking back at it with the contract and where the team's at, like, all right, I can see it. You know, it makes sense to me. Like,
Just because it's new doesn't mean it's shiny.
yeah, exactly. So, I mean, Slayton's been around. Like, Slayton's one of those guys. He's been around forever. I mean, he's a journeyman corner at this point. He's an assassin. He's a hired gun. I mean, he's gonna go do a great job wherever he ends up.
Mhm.
But you know, he's gonna. The Eagles are like, nah, man. Listen, like, we're going a different direction. You're gonna get paid what you're gonna get paid, and we're probably not gonna be willing to pay that. So we're gonna let you just go and do your thing somewhere else. Thanks for your services.
Unbelievable.
This is the business side of the NFL. This is the part where whenever a player holds out and people are like, you fucking greedy piece of
Le'Veon Bell
shit.
should be an example to all.
Well, Le'Veon Bell should be an example for how not to do it.
Right.
But whenever a player holds out, I'm always on the player's side.
Well, of course, get that money, bro.
Because you've got a 1.5 to 5 year window, maybe if you're really lucky, to cash in on what you can do in the NFL
Right.
and make a couple million and make some millions. That's it. These franchises, they've been here for decades, and they're going to be here for decades after you're
They
gone.
don't give a fuck about you.
They don't give a fuck. Like, dog, you are just a cog in the wheel. You are a piece of the machine. And, maybe someday, if you're really lucky, we'll induct you into our Ring of Fame. And you can get your name hung up in the stadium. So everybody will remember you when you come here. Like, cool, do I get paid extra for that? Oh, hell no.
Right, you could be so lucky to walk
Nah.
away from an NFL franchise
Yeah.
going, I raped them on a contract.
Yes, exactly.
Being like a Danny Dimes or something like that. Like, I raped you guys.
Like, I have no problem with what, like, Joel Embiid is doing to the 76ers right now.
Dude,
Or, like, Paul George.
fucking ball and
Like,
beat.
just-
Joel Embiid, I mean.
Like,
Fuck it.
get the money from these.
Yup.
Like, listen, I hate it because as a sports fan, I want to see teams be competitive, but also I really don't have any pity for these billionaires who are paying these players, and these players are like, you know what? My vagina hurts today.
My Babinski hurts.
I can't hurt. Hey,
Wow.
my wife didn't give me the golden Totinsky last night, so
Totinsky.
Great job.
I couldn't do it.
Wow, great job.
I couldn't play today, and tomorrow's not looking good either. I have no fucking problem with that because these billionaire sports like teams owners, they will fuck a player in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's countless examples. The best one, I always bring it up on this show.
They're depreciating assets in their eyes. They're pieces of equipment.
How many
They
times?
are cars.
How many times do we have to talk about Steve McNair, who signed a 7-year deal with the Tennessee Titans?
Mhm.
He played through every injury, every broken bone, torn this, torn that, bruised this, bruised that, never missed a game. 6 years he played every single fucking down that he could. That guy gave his life, his blood, everything to the Tennessee Titans, the Houston Oilers, Tennessee Oilers, Tennessee Titans, whatever. Gave everything he could. And in the 7th year of his contract, in 2000, going into the 2006 season, the Tennessee Titans were like, sorry, we backloaded your contract. So, this $100 million deal that we paid you, yeah, we paid you like $50 million of it, but now we owe you like $50 million for the last year because it's backloaded. We're not going to pay you that. You're going to have to renegotiate. And he's like, no, man, I signed the deal I signed. I made it to this point. I expect to get paid for what I've put forward. I've done the work for 6 years. I did what you asked me for 6 years. And now in the 7th year, this is my big payday. I expect to get paid, and I expect to get the money. And the Tennessee Titans are like, ooh, see, that's cute that you think that, but that really isn't going to work for us. And he's like, cool, man, but we signed the contract. And they're like, yeah, but we don't actually have to abide by that. So we're going to lock you out of the facility unless you decide to restructure your contract. And he's like, cool, I'm not restructuring my contract. And they're like, all right, great. So we can actually void the $50 million off the rest of this deal, and you can go ahead and hit free agency. And that's exactly what happened. And when the team does it, everybody looks at it and they're like, oh, it's a business. This is a business decision. It's a business decision. They had to make a business decision.
Right.
What was in the best interest of the team and winning. And,
Right.
we couldn't pay Steve McNair $50 million this year because it would have crippled us in the cap and we wouldn't have been able to have any money to pay anybody else. Like as if the 06, 07, Tennessee Titans ever fucking did anything without Steve McNair anyway.
know.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, they were real fucking great. That that $50 million they saved went to real good fucking use. Yeah, you won so many Super Bowls since, you fucking losers.
Idiots.
But when a player does it, they're the biggest fucking scumbag on the planet.
Right.
The team does it, it's a business decision. But when the player does it, you're a selfish piece of shit. You're not looking out for the team. You're not a team player. Fuck that shit, dude.
Yep.
No. Fuck being a team player. No, get yours. Get your money. Get your bag and fuck the rest of it. And fuck everybody else. Because if you don't get that money, somebody else is going to get it. So what are you really talking? What are we really talking about
Yeah,
here?
no shit.
You mean to tell me, oh, I'm not worth it, but shitbag McGee over there is?
Right. Bullshit. I'm going to get mine.
Nah, fuck you, man.
Like Marshawn Lynch says, I'm going to get got, but I'm just going to make sure I get those more than I get
Yeah,
got.
absolutely.
Whatever he says.
So and that's the brutal reality of the NFL and sports in general is that guys have to make teams make these decisions all the time, and it's fine. But when a guy makes a decision to hold out,
yeah, look at the
he's
Cooper
an
Kupp
asshole.
thing, bro. They were like, Cooper Kupp's not going anywhere. This duo's staying together, and all of a sudden they were just like, yo, Cooper Kupp's on the block.
yeah. Anyways, about
By the
Cooper
way,
Kupp.
yeah.
Anybody want him?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
Biz-
take
Me,
Business.
I will take Cooper
And,
Kupp.
and no, but I'm just saying, like, that's like the business part. It's like you can be told one thing, and the next day it's just like, yo, go see the coach, bring your playbook. Fuck. You know?
Yeah, it's
Look at Saquon. Like,
it's a brutal fucking reality of how this shit works, dude. And
Yep.
it sucks, and it is what it is. 774-992-8702 is the phone number if you want to give us a call.
do it.
We got NFL, NBA talk coming up. We've done a lot tonight so far.
We did. Unfortunately, we had male porn stars come up, and I was like,
Yep.
I backed the fuck out of that conversation. I was like, I knew like
Listen,
three
Johnny
people.
Sins is the GOAT. It is what it is.
All right, if you don't know Johnny Sins, it's like
Johnny
I don't know.
And that
Sins-
dude J-Mac is pretty good.
Lexington
Who the
Steel.
fuck is J-Man?
J-Mac.
Because Lexington Steel is Lex the Impaler.
Oh, I know Lex.
Yeah.
You've seen him. J-Mac. I just don't know why this came up so quickly, but okay.
Oh, I don't know why this came up so
I
fast.
don't know why this came up so quick. Jeez.
Yeah, this dude, you've seen him.
Thought I deleted my browser history.
Jesus
You've seen that, dude.
Christ!
You've seen that, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
By the way,
it's
the picture
J-Mac,
right there.
yeah.
I don't need to see.
He looks like Johnny Sins. He's like the Team U Johnny Sins,
Yeah,
but, he,
yeah.
still kills it. Like,
Yeah, he's Wish Johnny Sins.
I need
yeah.
to see the picture in the bottom right.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, no shit.
Whoa, this is just on Google. Okay,
Dude, you have your
what? I know I have it off.
Whoa, look what happened on Google.
Holy shit! Google
yeah,
showed
but I
me
didn't think it was just gonna.
penises.
I just didn't think it was gonna do all that. Like, really?
So we did that. What else? What did we even start the show with? Oh, wrestling.
Yeah. You told us a very cool story at the
Oh
Speedway.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't tell you the story. Oh, I swear I told you the
I
story.
could have swore I told that.
No.
story.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow, great job.
Dude, all right. You only have 2 out of 6 on there. We're gonna come up with 4 other.
I need
ones.
a longer. The extension cord that I ordered
Yeah.
only goes right to here.
No. I'm saying you have 4 of the spots to fill with the sound cords.
Great job.
Right? Is that
Yeah,
what
oh,
it
yeah.
says? So we need to come up with 4 more.
The fuck you mean, nah?
No,
That's my favorite
we
one.
could easily come up with like 4 more.
Oh, trust me, I got plenty.
All right.
Plenty, but those can all be swapped out. Like
I know one immediately that you probably haven't like put on there.
what? You smacking my ass? Don't fuck.
No, not that one. It's the fucking aliens that you always go to.
yeah. Little.
Oh,
Yeah.
You reference that all the fucking time.
I know, that one.
Literally.
A little. Fucking love that shit. Do I have that on here still?
That is like a
You
go-to
probably had
one.
it.
I think I got rid of it, actually.
Jerry Jones, I was here in the glory hole days, and I was here when it wasn't.
Was that something you said the other day, right?
He said he talks about glory holes all the time, and the guy, like one of the PR guys for the Cowboys, came out again and he said, "Listen, it's about an old school thing about talking about the good times. Stop making it sexual."
No, sir. Glory hole is sexual. There's nothing not sexual about glory holes.
I'll get the PR
I don't know
guy's
anyone.
name.
If you polled 1,000 men tomorrow and said, if I said the word glory hole, what would you would you think something sexual or non-sexual? I would say 1,000 out of 1,000 men would say sexual. Nah, fuck that. 998 out of 1,000 would say sexual because they'd be 2 fucking retarded simps that didn't know any better.
Facts. No, I agree with that.
I'm looking forward to watching this this Trump speech afterwards. By the way, I'm seeing my social media is blowing up right now, and apparently it's one of those let him cook kind of moment.
Really? What? Like, what? Isn't it like the first speech
It's the joint address, I guess, for Congress or the House, whatever. I don't know.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Trump's thing? Yeah, I heard it went dope.
Yeah. Oh, I'm hearing it went very dope.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Mom told me to watch it, but
Yeah. Listen, Uncle Donnie's back. I did. I don't know if you guys watched last night or at all, but I do a podcast on Monday nights with Travis called The Adult Table.
no, where is that at?
Sometimes when you start it, I'm not sure if it's just me, but it like lags.
I'm not the one hosting it, so I don't have any control of the technical side. I just join.
Oh, okay.
But
Because sometimes it lags, and then I'm like, I'm not sure if it's like stuttering or skipping.
but let me know if
All
it. Let me know whatever technical issues you're having with it,
All right.
or whatever problems, because then I can let Trav know
Okay.
because he's the one that hosts it. I'm a co-host on that one. I'm gonna just chime in, but it's a lot of fun.
Is he trying to like? I wonder if he's trying to like. Does he like multi-platform, do like multiple things at the same time?
I think we're just on YouTube and Facebook,
Oh, okay.
or just YouTube. But I think it's just YouTube. But anyway, politics. If you want to hear me talk politics, Monday nights,
I'm sure that went well.
8:30 p.m. Oh, it's
Probably pretty good.
it goes very well.
I saw this morning. Mick something. I want to use this person's real name. Was like, you don't know shit. And talked about your politics, and you're like, I've been doing pretty well since November, and then the conversation just stopped.
Oh yeah, that's Jim.
I didn't want to say
Yeah,
names.
no, it's fine. It's Jim. He knows. He listen. Jim hate watches all of my shows.
Who's that, Jim?
McGonigal.
Oh, yeah.
It's McGonigal.
Jesus,
And-
I said Mick, and then he said Jim.
and
You
we,
know what I
and
mean?
listen, I love him. He's like the town drunk. You know what I mean? Like he's there. You love him because you love him because you've always loved him because he was wicked cool to you in high school, and as time went on, you got older and we all grew up, and then you realize he calls you a Nazi every day, and you're just like, all right, whatever. And it's fine. It's fine. But he's one of those people that I can disagree vehemently on politics, but he's got a spine, and even though I think he's completely fucking retarded
Mm-hmm.
in his political views, he never blocks or like mutes me or anything like that. He always leaves it open. So like just on that regard, like I respect the fuck out of it for that, because listen, man, like you and I could be at odds all day, and he has the ability to block me and just shut me off, and he doesn't. So for that, I give him the nod of I will. All right, you know what? When I see him out, yeah, I'm buying you a Guinness because you deserve it. Because you're not a fucking pussy. You might be wrong about everything, but you're not a fucking pussy, and that to me says something.
Okay, fair enough.
So
That's pretty funny.
like I have plenty of liberal friends. A couple the other ones that I go like toe to toe with that you know of
Yes.
that block me
Yeah.
and mute me and don't say anything, and I'm like, oh, you're kind of a fucking pussy for that.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's only two that I can think of that don't. Three that don't. That I know of that do not block, mute, ignore, or deny me.
Yeah.
I'm available to chime in on their posts whenever I want. I think you know who most of them are.
Probably.
It is what it is. But they're good people. They're good people, and I love them. I love them to death, but I love going back and forth with them. So it is what it is. But anyway, this isn't a political show, so we're going to do sports
Well, I thought
stuff.
you were gonna say like something that derived from last night's show. Like you're gonna say it here.
No.
You
It
said
was it was a lot derived from last night's show. It was fun. I just wanted to kind of use this as a little
Step platform to say, hey, give it a
platform. Like,
shout,
hey,
watch
yeah,
it.
if you're Monday nights, 8:30 p.m. I share the link.
Check it out.
Follow me, Joey Fats Radio. Joey, you can follow me on my personal account, Joey Fats. I'd rather you follow Row on Seat 1. That's where most of the good shit comes from, especially by NASCAR bets, which
How did you do this week?
we did really almost fucking killed it. Like, so we'll get into NASCAR bets now because this
Okay.
is obviously going to be. I think this is going to be a big driving force of the show going forward through the spring.
NASCAR.
Mm.
Great. The one thing I'm dog shit.
Well, just
I
start,
don't know Dick either, bro.
Just
You know more than Carlos.
just throw it on Sundays.
I
You
know.
do
I'm
you know
not home.
You know what the best part about NASCAR is? you don't. It's not like a football game where like you have to watch every play. You just throw it on in the background and go about your day. Like throw it on your TV. Like you're it's Sunday afternoon, you're hanging out playing cornhole or doing whatever, like chilling,
Balls.
and you just have the TV on. You're making lunch, dinner, whatever. You just throw it on the TV and just let it play. And then the last 10, 15 laps, whatever it is, you come in, you check in on it, and you might see something fucking spectacular. It's the best sport ever because you don't have to watch every fucking lap. You can if you want to, and I would highly encourage anybody who.
But why would you want to watch every lap? Wouldn't that be like fucking?
It's like, well, why would you want?
never know
Why
when
would you want to
something's
watch
gonna
every
happen.
pitch of a baseball game, right? Or why would you want to watch the first 40 minutes of a basketball game?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to watch the first 17 holes of a golf round?
Anything can happen in a race too, like in the blink of an eye. So
Well, that's the other thing too, right? Racing is unlike any other sport. There's so many variables in racing where like shit can happen. So our bets this week, we did okay. Like, listen, I had of the guys that I had put on the write up, I had Ross Chastain, William Byron, AJ Allmendinger, and Ty Gibbs. Those are my big four that I had to win. AJ Allmendinger ran up front pretty much all day. He got done in by pit cycles and cautions at the end, and he got shuffled all the way back to 30th.
Okay.
Not a good showing, or back to like 26th. Ty Gibbs ended up finishing 30th. He got wrecked. I had high hopes for him. They were my kind of long odds guys. My two guys that I picked to win that I really thought had a chance were Ross Chastain and William Byron. William Byron ended up finishing second. So, once again, if we're, keeping score, for the end of the year, how many guys that, we picked to win that ended up finishing second? William Byron's going down as the first one of the year because we had William Byron to win the Daytona 500. We hit on that.
Mm-hmm.
We missed on Atlanta. Kind of Ross Chastain again was leading to start the green white checkered, and didn't cash in for us, unfortunately. But Ross finished. So we had William Byron finish second, and Ross Chastain finished 12th. And the other two guys, I think, fell 26th and 30th altogether, but they ran up front most of the day. Listen, COTA was a bit of a crapshoot. Road courses are tough because pit strategy comes in. The tires were different this year than what we've experienced in the past. I'm going to say this. I'm not declaring Sunday a success because we didn't win.
Okay.
And if
Right.
you don't make money, it's not a success. We didn't make money this week. We got to make money this week. Phoenix, we got to make money. I'm putting a lot of money in the Penske boys on Sunday of this week. So
I can't bet on racing on FanDuel.
Yeah, you can. you got to go
how
to
come-
All Sports, Motorsports. Go to the
all sports, motorsports.
see at the bottom where it says All Sports. It should be in the little blue bar.
I would say it should be on there, right?
And then you go to Motorsport.
Okay. Now here we are. Shriners. There we go.
Yep.
All right. So I have just shit money just hanging out in there. So
On
I
FanDuel, are you looking at? But is this for the championship or is this for whatever the race is called?
well, you fucking tell me.
What
I-
does it say? What does it say at the top?
Well, this says Shriners. Speak stupid. Shriners Children's 500.
Okay, that's
This
Phoenix.
is the outright betting.
Yep, that's for Sunday, Phoenix Sunday.
What if I want to do a top 3 finish? Or
Okay,
a
but
top
who?
5
Give
finish.
me the odds. Give me the odds first, straight up.
All right, straight up is top Christopher Bell plus 500.
Ah, fuck. See, I knew it because
That's-
I've been
yep.
saving C Bell. I said it earlier in the show,
Yep,
didn't I
and you-
not?
yep,
I
yep.
was saving C Bell for this week.
And you were like, nah, he's not going to win 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Fucking do it, bitch.
No, I don't think he's gonna win it this week.
Run it, and then you know what? Just place a secondary bet on a little cleanup just to kind of break even.
Well, no, I place 4. I pick 4 winners a week, 4 guys to win a week.
Yep.
And again, in the way that I do it, for those that follow my bets and that pay attention to what I do, I pick 4 winners a week.
Okay.
You are free to take those guys and put them in top 3, top 5, top 10, whatever FanDuel allows you to do.
Top ass.
I pick four winners a week because I want the payout.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not in this to, dilly dally and nickel and dime it. It's NASCAR. There's too many odds.
I'm being nickel and diming. like a
too
bitch
many
right now.
variables.
All right. I'm gonna do right now.
So
top
Seabell,
five finish.
Seabell is plus 500 to win it this week.
Plus 500 to win.
Who's number 2? Kyle
Ryan
Larson.
Blaney.
Blaney is number 2.
And Kyle Larson's number 3 at 850.
850 for Larson.
850.
Ooh, that's decent odds. That's actually pretty good odds. That might be the best odds you might find for Kyle Larson. all
Chase
year.
Elliott, William Byron, and Danny Hamlin are all plus 1,000.
All right.
Wow.
They're
Well,
tied.
I don't think Slick Willie's going to win here. Not his best track. Denny Hamlin, no. Where is Austin Cindric on this list?
You like him?
God damn.
The
Hold on.
Penske Fords tend to mow down Phoenix. They tend to do really well here.
Well, I mean, you would know who does well where. So,
He's
you
18th
know-
at plus 6,500.
He's plus Cindric's plus 6,500.
He's 18th on the outright.
Ooh.
Outright.
All right, there's my long shot bet of the week then. Because Penske, because you listen, Blaney and Logano have both won here recently. They're both Penske teammates. That's
Holy fuck. Who is Cody Ware?
Spruski?
I'm good.
Is he the most dog shit driver of all time?
Cody Ware is he runs for he's running for Rick Ware Racing.
Plus 75,000.
Yeah, that's a small team with not a lot of experience. That would mean they would need a literal miracle to find themselves up front at any point during this race.
I'm betting on Cole Custer after my son. He's plus 13,000.
Cole Custer is good at I like Cole Custer at drafting tracks.
All right.
So Daytona, Atlanta, I like him as a long shot kind of favorite there, but not at these short tracks. So these short tracks like Seabell, Christopher Bell is a really good short technical. Kyle Larson, he's good at these short technical tracks. William Byron's really good at these two. Obviously, he's good at everything.
All right. So I'm going to pick 3. Should I do like a 3-car parlay? No, you can't.
You can't do. I don't think FanDuel lets you do parlays for NASCAR because if they did, I'd be up a couple million by now.
No, you can't do parlays. You're right. So should I just fucking do? I'll just bet on 3 guys in top 5.
Yeah, what do you mean? But what are you getting out of that? Like plus 220?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like the odds are so like the payout's so minimal. Like you
Top
can
3 then?
you can nickel and dime it like that, but for me, I would rather spend $10 and pick 4 outright winners and make $100 or more because then you're covered.
So how much you doing on each?
I do $10 a driver.
On each?
Yeah, so I pick 4 drivers a week
Okay.
and I do $10 per driver.
All right, who you doing?
I mean, I haven't even begun to think about it. C. Bell was going to be one of them, but at plus 500, there's no way in hell I'm taking him. He's at those odds. I'm gonna have to wait till after qualifying now to see where I'm at. But Denny Hamlin would be a good guy for this track. Ryan Blaney is going to be great, but again, he's plus 500 or whatever it was you said. I'm gonna have to wait till after qualifying. Joey Logano. Austin Cindric, I like at plus 6,500 because if he goes out and has a good qualifying effort, those odds are going to plummet.
Okay.
I actually bet Austin Cindric to win the championship. Yesterday, a couple days ago. I'll tell you what it was, and this is kind of my like sneaky little secret. When it comes to winning the championship, because the thing is you're going to get cash outs on these bets. So I bet Cindric at plus 8,500 to win the championship. I put $10 on him, so I win $860. Cindric is going to win a race at some point this year and get himself into the playoffs. Just pull it. And And once Cindric gets into the playoffs, that payout at some point is going to go up to like $200-300. So I'm going to make money off of that payout. And yeah, and everybody's going to be all like,
Wow, great job.
you know, because I don't think Cindric's actually going to win the championship, but at plus 8,500, I had to take a chance on him to win the championship.
Okay.
Because he drives for Penske. He's got a fast-ass fucking Ford Dark Star Mustang. He's got a great team behind him, and he's an excellent driver. He's going to win a race at some point this year, and he's going to lock himself into the final 16. Once he locks himself into that 16, that cash out is going to – they're going to offer me a cash out on it.
They could, yes.
And I'm going to probably end up taking it. So that right there in itself, like if you can still get Austin Cindric to win the championship at plus 8,500, I would encourage anybody just take a $10 bet, throw it on that, and then just watch it as the weeks go on, what the cash out becomes. Because I'm telling you, even if you make $100 off of it,
Fuck it.
you know what I mean? If they want to cash you out at $100, yeah, all right, I'll take $100. That's basically a free race win. I know, this is fucking killing me. So it's a free race win. It's kind of like a sneaky little deal that I'm experimenting with it
Right.
for this year. But like I know, like when I've accidentally bet guys to win the championship in May, and all of a sudden they make it and they lock themselves into the playoffs or into the chase, and all of a sudden the cash out's like, hey, we'll give you $160 to fuck off. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right. Like, Austin Cindric's definitely going to be in the top 16. He's 100% going to be in that final running.
Okay.
So, the closer we get, and then once you get to that opening round of the playoff, after we get to, Daytona and Darlington to close out the season, it's going to be, like that payout's going to be good. And
So let's do.
I don't think Cindric's actually going to win the championship, but
Right. Well-
I'm just playing the odds of what the payout's going to be on the cash out later on.
Right. Well, you can only get, when's the playoff start?
September.
September, right?
Yeah.
So,
Playoffs start when football season starts.
right. Wow, that's crazy. I forgot we just started with NASCAR.
We're 3 weeks in, dude. We got Phoenix this week, which is
F1 starts soon, too, right?
yeah. Hey, and did you know
That when it snows.
my eyes
Eyes become
become
large.
wider?
Yeah.
Large.
Yeah.
Larger, wider,
No, just
louder,
large.
Sorry,
larger.
yeah. All right, anyway.
My eyes
I just
become
remember the seal
large
commercial from the
and
Super Bowl.
the light that you shine can be seen.
Baby. Yeah.
Fucking seal commercial was so good.
All right, I took Joey's advice. I made four wagers just now.
Oh, shit.
So my bets are officially.
Wow, good job, you pussy.
Wow, great job.
So it's Austin Cindric. This is outright wins. So I have 4 chances.
Oh, you bet Austin Cindric to win tonight? All right, good. I like it.
Tonight?
Yeah, no, for this week.
Oh. I was like, they're racing tonight? I'm
No.
like, in the dark? I'm like, what the fuck?
Phoenix does have lights, but no.
Oh, yeah, it's Phoenix. All right. I was like, it's fucking 11 p.m.
Damn.
So what'd you take? What'd you take? Cindric,
All right,
Larson,
Cindric, Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell. Wait, no.
Seabell.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hell's
okay.
Bells, baby.
It put his whole name out there, and I was
I
like,
mean, if he
who-
wins 3 in a row, I mean, it hasn't 3 in a row. I don't remember the last time somebody won 3 in a row.
Christopher Bell.
But
Maybe Christopher Walker.
I really like Seabell at Phoenix and next week at Vegas too. So the fact that he won Coda kind of fucked me up for the next 2 weeks because the odds are that he's not going to win 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3. But like I could have seen him winning Vegas, Phoenix and Vegas back to back, but not Coda, Phoenix, Vegas back to back to back. Like that's a crazy tall order, dude. Like
and then I did Ryan Blaney
love me some Ryan Blaney. Penske boys are going to be
and-
fast this
and
week.
Denny Hamlin.
Denny's going to be quick. Denny's always quick, and Denny's hungry, man. I'm telling you, bro. Denny wants.
6,500.
What was Denny's odds? 1,000?
Denny
plus 1,000?
was Denny's up to 1,100 now. It changed to 100 by the time I talked to now, so it moved up.
What's Bubba Wallace at?
I think it was 60. I think he was 16. Hold on.
He's
let me
gonna
go back.
1600.
He's
Yeah.
tired. He's
Nah, because
tired.
Toyotas are usually quicker at the short at these intermediate shorter tracks, flat short intermediate tracks.
55.
5500.
5500.
What's where's Tyler Reddick at?
Tyler Reddick. 1500.
There's your winner right there. 1500 Tyler Reddick. I'm taking that all
What
day.
about Ricky Stackhouse Jr.? Oh, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Recky Spinhouse.
Fucking 45,000.
Yeah. He don't listen, man, this ain't a drafting track.
Who the fuck is this? Jay Hunter Nemechek.
John Hunter Nemechek.
Joe Nemechek's probably son, nephew.
Plus 45,000.
Nephew, I think, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's a rookie.
Nemechek's a big name in racing. Well,
To us it is.
right.
Ooh, I like this guy's name. Shane van Giesbenhagen.
That's the Kiwi. Shane Van Ginsbergen.
Oh,
He's
That's-
the dude who lights
I
it up on
butchered
the
that
road
name.
tracks.
Yeah.
He lights it up on the road tracks.
He's the one. Remember I told you I sat next to the Kiwis at Daytona?
Yes.
And they all like jumped out of their chairs at the introductions and were like,
Yes.
I was like, Jesus Christ, it scared the shit out of me.
Yes.
Now I'm friends with him on Facebook. Like we
Yes.
talk every week.
He was in the chat tonight.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, Nate?
Yes. He
Yeah.
was chatting it up.
Oh, good. Awesome.
He said he was gonna call in, but he goes, I don't know if you guys get fucked on the bill. And I was like, right up his
Fuck
bill.
no.
we
we don't.
care, bro, and we don't care anyway. Call in.
We don't give a flying
Yeah, we'll
fuck.
pay for that shit, bro. We want to hear from you.
But no, he was. We were doing pretty good on Sunday. Things were looking up. I can't believe William Byron didn't put the boots to Christopher Bell in an attempt to win that race in the final couple turns. I'm a little bit disappointed in my guy Slick Willie, because he had an opportunity to move C Bell and win that race, but they raced like two guys that had already won a race this year, and they were like,
Hey, bibbidi bobbidi boo.
do I really want to make an enemy out of a really good driver at this point?
Yes.
3 races into the year, like no. So I get it, but
Fuck are you?
well, but no, Shane Van Ginsbergen is the he's the Kiwi supercar driver, dude. He's a fucking monster,
That's fucking crazy.
dude. Go watch. I'll send you some videos of him later, and watch him like run like Bathurst in Australia. Like, dude, this dude is a fucking savage. The way he can control a V8 rear-wheel drive supercar,
It's because they got them fucking voxels in those.
bro, they're just
The voxels.
It's an Australia. He's from New Zealand, right?
Van Ginsbergen's a Kiwi, yeah.
Yeah, he's from New Zealand. So Australian companies, they have these car companies down there. It's Vauxhall and something else, and they're basically V8 Australian muscle cars.
Yeah.
They're all V8. They're
Yeah.
like El Caminos, kind of. They make like a model that's
Yeah,
like an
they're
El Camino
fucking
with like
sick.
a V8. Yeah, Vauxhall's no fucking joke. Some from the V8s are nasty. So I wouldn't be surprised if he kind of knows the power to weight. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, dude.
how to flip. How to
Well,
flick the
there's-
wheel on a V8 car. Like
Dude, there's a reason why he won the first ever Chicago Street Course race. His first ever race he entered was the Chicago Street Course race a couple years ago, and he won it. And like he beat all the biggest names in NASCAR on this street course.
Oh, Holden.
Yeah. And
Holden and Vauxhall and
dude, like
shit.
he dusted everybody, and like the way he was just ripping that thing through those turns, and you're just like, oh my god, like how? Like I don't even understand. Like the way it's just like it's a feel thing, dude. The guy's got a sixth sense. He's got a different ability, and
fucking
once he learns to run ovals, dude, he's gonna be a fucking problem in NASCAR. It's awesome to see. But let's get into the F1 aspect of this shit, Sean, because
The F1. Oh, my video. I think I was gonna go to the betting. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, what are you gonna tell me about betting for F1? I
no,
feel like I'm going to
so
degenerate.
you had brought this video to my attention. You
So,
said
I'm glad you're bringing this up. So I'm gonna do the intro for this. So sometimes when we're hitting the dead season, what we call this, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't fucking really care about basketball that much right now, especially when it gets until it gets to the playoffs, really. And then baseball, I've been all out on baseball for over a year now, and I truly don't fucking care anymore. Hockey, I only get into much later in the season. So right now, if it's not NFL free agency and it's not draft talk. By the way, the combine, I know you mentioned it. This was the worst combine I think I've ever watched. It was boring. Everyone backed out of it. Everyone
There
was
was no big names there.
Shador's
Every-
a piece of shit.
everyone was undersized. He's a fucking asshole.
Yep, he ain't going nowhere, bro.
I'm-
He's gonna be the biggest bust from fucking Jamarcus Russell.
Dude,
I mean,
don't-
listen, I'm not saying I said Shador Sanders wasn't pro ready, but I'm gonna go out on a and
Really
say
don't
I-
understand what the hype on him is, but okay.
I said Shador
His
isn't
dad.
pro ready.
Yeah.
He's not a pro level player.
no,
dude, his other son.
Travis Hunter, yes.
His other son,
Shiloh,
yeah,
My-
the cornerback.
undraftable. I don't think he should even be a rookie free agent pickup. That's how bad he is.
Really?
He's bad.
I thought you were gonna say the opposite.
No, he is so bad.
Shador Sanders going top 5 is gonna be laughable to me.
Dude, I will trade back. If both Abdul Carter and Travis Hunter are gone and someone wants to trade up for Sanders, dude, fucking take it. Because there's nobody up there that I want right now. Everyone's undersized. Everyone's a midget right now.
And I
unfortunately.
love Travis Hunter, and I love his attitude, and I love
Yep.
what he's trying to do.
I don't-
I just don't believe. Listen, man, this is the NFL. It's a different beast, dude.
He's too small. Listen, if Travis Hunter is there, I get it. It's best need. I am a nervous wreck taking Travis Hunter. I'd rather take Tet McMillan from
If I was the Patriots, I would trade back and take best available offensive tackle or guard.
No, you don't. They're undersized.
Keep trading back.
I want Tet. Tet is the best available. To be
Keep
honest
trading
with you.
back. Like there's the thing is, unfortunately for the teams that are at the top, I don't think this draft offers much.
No,
No, it
there's not.
doesn't.
This is going to go
it's
down
4
as a
picks.
legendary bad draft.
It's
It's gonna go down to one of them fuck them picks drafts.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 4. It's 8 picks. After the top 8 picks, the guys really fall off, and then it's a lot of gambles, unfortunately. But to go back to what we were just about to say for this video is that as we come up with stuff for the show, I saw this video and I was like, why is this like? I don't understand this at all. And it was a video, and they shows many different times, and the guy is like very defeated, and it's an F1 car coming up to like the pit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy in the front grabs like the wing,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Oh, me broken." He was like he's about to commit like Harry Carey and kill himself, and I don't know why. And they're playing like almost like the
So,
Curb Your
well-
Enthusiasm theme.
We'll play the video and let's see if any of our viewers and those, especially, listen.
If you're listening, I'm sorry.
If you're listening, you won't be able to see it. But if you're F1 savvy and you're watching and you see this video, you might be able to figure out. I knew exactly what happened. As soon as you sent it to me, you were like, wait. I was like, what? I was like, what's the problem here? And you were like, I don't get it. And I'm like, you don't?
No.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So, for those that didn't see it, or it was too quick, I'll play it again. But just watch the guy in the bottom left hand corner of your screen, of the screen, and just watch what he does.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So, you don't know what you have no idea what that is. Do you have any?
No, I saw. I'm one. It's gonna be like a false start is or something like that.
Did he break the wing?
No. So, did you notice? So if you've ever seen an F1 pit stop, right?
Yeah.
As soon as that car comes to a stop, immediately like 12 people go into action. In this case, nobody goes into action. The car comes to a stop, nobody goes into action. And this guy grabs the front wing. What that tells me is that this car was coming in to serve a penalty, an on-track penalty where he had to come in and pit for a required amount of
Time.
seconds.
Yep.
And the problem is when, and this is what fucking sucks about F1, is when you're a pit crew member and that car comes in to serve a penalty, no pit crew member is allowed to touch the car. Period. End of story. So as soon as he put his hand on the front wing of that car,
Fucked.
instant secondary penalty. So
More seconds.
Now they're gonna have to serve another
That
penalty.
makes sense. Okay, now I didn't know that. Okay.
Because if you ever watch an F1 pit stop, an F1 pit stop is done and over with in, 3 seconds? 2.5 seconds?
Yeah. Red Bull set the world record for it. It was
Like 2.86 or something?
It was under 3 seconds.
It was under 3
for
seconds.
like a full four tires and a gas up.
Yep.
And it was like, doof, tires, doof, gone.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
3 seconds?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll pull it.
How is that possible?
Watch. Just Paul's going to pull it up. It's...
Okay.
I couldn't even get the drill onto the right lug nut to unscrew it in 3 seconds in that time.
Oh my lord.
Joey, Nathan is making fun of you for still fighting your headset since the beginning of the show.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised you don't have fucking backups, dude.
Nathan, by the way, they did say you can call them from New Zealand. They don't give a shit.
Oh, here it is. Hold
Okay.
on.
You pull up the video showing how the guys do it. And you say 2 seconds, 2.9 seconds?
1.8 seconds.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling you, bro, it's fucking nuts.
What?
That's it.
What? No,
So,
no, no, no,
yeah.
no. Go back.
I'm gonna send this to Joe. Hold on.
Send it to me. I'll pull it up.
How fast is this car going?
On pit road?
Yeah.
No. Like,
Should be on
once it get back
WhatsApp.
to the track.
Oh, he's going pit stop speed. So what? 55?
No. When he gets back on the track.
You can't find it on Twitter?
No. Maybe, I don't know.
Hold on.
Am I supposed to find it on Twitter? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
But like, how fast is he going? Like, once he's hitting full speed out there?
Wait, hold on. What? Wait.
It just feels like for how fast to get those tires off, it can't be that secure.
So he's
100%
coming.
secure.
No, he's coming in the pit lane at like 55 miles an hour.
Dude, the threads on those things are like the guns
So-
and threads on those things
so-
are
Is there
fucking
one
insane.
nut?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
a
single nut.
center lock hub.
It's a center lock. It's a center lock.
Okay,
It's
I'm thinking 5. That's why I'm like.
No. It's F1 is center lock. So a lot of GT. So European racing. A lot of European racing. Whether it's like Time Attack, Le Mans cars, Cup cars, GT, whatever GT series that you got. A lot of that shit is center lock hubs. So it's one big nut that goes over. I
Hilarious,
don't know
by
what
the
the thread pitch is.
Okay.
It's probably maybe 6 turns tightens that shit, and then you.
They use a
fucking-
gun.
Yep, they use it with a pneumatic, with an impact wrench. But the only racing that you really see with tire changes that have 5 lugs are like NASCAR and maybe like World Rally, because WRC you don't generally change tires on the fly. You have checkpoints, which are extremely far apart, and even if you have like a fucking shit tire, you fucking drive it. You drive it.
This is bananas to me.
You don't drive.
I don't
like,
think this doesn't even seem like
that's
fucking safe.
Yeah. No. Well, because what happens is when those cars come in, they have pneumatic jacks, so pistons come through the bottom of the floor and raise the car up. So when he comes
Oh,
in,
that's cheating.
all F1 has it.
Oh, all F1.
All
'Cause I've seen
F1
other ones
cars.
have jacks.
That's NASCAR. NASCAR, you got to come in with an actual manual jack and go and jack that. Which those are basically like one pump is like one is gonna raise
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
shit. Not like us where we're sitting there going,
Yeah, and it goes like
frickin',
this.
Yeah, ratcheting that shit down. So there's like they have like jacks that the gear ratio, whatever it is as soon as they put it under, they dump the stick and the fucking car's off the ground. With those F1 cars, they come in, and this is a lot like European racing, like Time Attack, GT cars, stuff like that. They have pistons that come through the floor of the car on the outside, on the bottom. These pistons will hit the floor and jack the car up, and that way they just go boom right. As soon as they drive in, boom, they hit that shit. Those pistons fucking come down. The car goes up, and they just bang. They just one center lock, and another guy. There's already a teammate right there with the wheel, and they slide the fucking wheel on, and that guy literally unlocks the hub, locks the hub. It's that fast. Unlocks the hub, tires off, tires on, locks the hub.
This is unbelievable.
So here's the video.
So I can't wait for you guys to watch this because
here's
seems like
the
bullshit.
world record pit stop.
This is the world record, 1.8 seconds.
That was a very good job explaining that, by the way.
1.82 seconds.
Is that gas too?
Yeah.
Or is that just 4 tires?
No, that's gas too.
I wish you could hear the sound, but it's.
Dude, I feel like I can't pour a fourth a cup of water that fast.
Well, they have these crazy ass cans that have crazy breather hoses.
Yeah, it's like that thick.
So you ever done like a shotgun with the straw?
Yeah.
It's like the straw. They have a tube, so that way it just absolutely.
That gas can
dumps
I
the
have
fuel.
seen. It just like guns it out.
And those are so expensive. Have you ever seen what it costs for one, Joe? Like the red, like even the NASCAR ones.
Oh yeah, dude. It's
Like the
fucking
NASCAR
it's
dump
nuts.
gas tube things, like the gassers
It's
for the
like,
gas car.
it's like 15 grand.
Dude, mad dough.
Yeah.
Mad money for that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah, that's a fast
so
pit stop.
that's so the bottom line is, and god damn it, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Almost at the finish line. Don't worry.
I know. No, the bottom line is like that. Those pit stops are that fucking fast. F1 is that crazy. But when you that was why I said as soon as I saw what you sent me, I knew I don't know that race. I don't know what that race what race that was. What year it was from?
I forget. It was from like 2017 or 18, right when Max was like in his was kicking ass. But it was.
Oh no! I meant the one that he sent me with the guy who grabbed the wing.
Yeah, the wing one.
I didn't
The
know
one-
that
the one I sent.
particular. I didn't know that particular incident off the top, but I knew, based on how a Formula One pit stop is supposed to look.
Right.
I was like, oh, he's serving a penalty, and then you see the guy go.
I didn't know that.
And
Yeah.
he goes like this. He's like,
Fuck.
and you just see like fuck, and I'm like, yeah. As soon as you touch the car, during no one is allowed to touch the car at
That's
all.
bullshit. That's like it's like as if to touch it, you're not doing anything. You're not like you're fucking taking off the weight of the
Oh,
car.
you'd be surprised.
How would that do anything?
You'd be surprised. Trust me, man. These teams will when you are talking about
They
1,000ths of a second.
They measure the temperature of the gas
Why?
because lower temperature gas will boast more horsepower
Mm-hmm.
because it's keeping your engine cooler.
Yeah.
So you need to have your gasoline.
Because heat
In a certain
equals decreased horsepower.
Yep. So if you super cool your gasoline more than everybody
Like
else's,
from a freezer or some shit.
yep, you are going to cool everything down way too much to maybe have more power, you can do more things. You can fuck with more
So my car
They
runs
regulate-
more efficiently in the winter.
This is why when people
yes.
this is
yes.
absolutely, dude. You
Yes.
never noticed that?
Denser air, less fuel.
denser air and a better air fuel mixture.
Yep, better air fuel mixture, more power.
The more air that you get into that you take into your
My
intake,
car's a piece of shit.
the more fuel you can push
put
in, the
in-
more combustion you can
Yep.
push out.
And the more air you can put in, the more fuel you can put
Why,
in.
what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? NOS NOS is? Dude?
Turbos,
You know what I mean? Like,
superchargers, any kind of force induction.
NOS is just a
It's what they
fucking
call artificial
really,
atmosphere.
really, yeah. It's just fucking forcing. It's just forcing air into the intake.
Yeah.
Super cold air into the intake.
Go into a scuba tank, right?
Yeah.
Go into the inside of it and light a match. See what the fuck happens.
Oops.
Yeah, compressed air, bang, big bang.
Big bangs.
Big
but
juice,
that's the whole idea. So when you sent me that video, I thought it was funny because when you sent me that video and you were like, I was gonna read the comments. I didn't want to. I wanted to have this discussion on the show.
Yeah,
I'm
because
glad
I just didn't get it.
because it's again, it brings a light to the shit that I love, which is racing.
Yep.
More than anything, and it shows people that listen, man. This isn't just a bunch of people fucking taking lefts or rights and lefts in Formula One's instance, but like
There's a lot of shit. That
there's a
goes on
lot
behind the
that
scenes.
goes into it. And when I tell you why it's important for that rule to be so strictly enforced that no one's allowed to touch the car, man, if you could go back and look at a history, I'll find some videos tonight and I'll send them in the group chat.
Of like what? People winning by like
Of-
tenths of a second.
People like and history of like cheating. So one of the great NASCAR cheating things, right, is so you remember Talladega Nights.
Yes, of course.
Remember his dad? He drives that. What was it, Paul? Was it a Chevelle?
Who?
Was it a-
The smoky unit
Or a
car,
Barracuda or something like that.
Yes,
the
it's Chevelle.
black and gold,
Yeah, that's a Chevelle.
the Chevelle. the dad pulls up
72.
the 72 Chevelle, and he pulls up number 13 on the side.
Yep.
So Smokey Unick was a crew chief. I think it was for Buddy Parsons back in the day. I could
Okay.
be wrong on that. But nonetheless, back in the day, early NASCAR days, he was a crew chief. He was one of the pioneers of the
67.
67 Chevelle. Fucking great. One of the greatest fucking looking cars ever built. And
Yeah, sick.
they win a race, right?
Mm-hmm.
So NASCAR goes and they tear down the car. And they're like, there's no fucking way you made it on the fucking fuel tank that was allotted by NASCAR at the time that was within the limits. There's no way you drove this many miles on this fuel tank. So they tear it out, right? And NASCAR goes, they can't find anything. But they take the fuel tank out of the car. Now, Smokey Unick and his boys know that they know what they did. They ran fuel line through the tubing of the chassis. So they gave themselves like an extra 3 gallons of gas or 5 gallons of gas by lacing a tube through, think about the chassis of a race car.
Yeah.
All that tubing that's going, you know what I mean? Like all that was filled with fuel line, which is super fucking dangerous because if any one of them gets punctured, oops, you're gonna have a big problem on your hands. And that's why it was against the rules, but everybody broke the rules back then. Or you could just simply take your fuel line and rather than just direct line it to the back, you would just zigzag it. You know what I mean? Or overlap it. So you'd look like an air conditioner.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you could, because you are adding distance to that fuel line. People did this shit all the time. They took the fuel cell out of the car and they were like, car passes inspection. See you later. You're good. We're good? Yup. Checks written. Money's in hand. They're like, all right, cool. I want to say it was either Buddy Baker or Buddy Parsons or whatever, but he jumps in the car with no fuel tank in it, fires it up, and drives it away. It's just like, fuck you to the NASCAR officials because they didn't find what they were doing. So he took a car with no fuel tank in it
I get that.
and drove it away. And they're like, how is he driving with no fuel tank?
He's like, joke's on you.
Because fuck you assholes, I fucking hid the fuel inside the cockpit, like inside the chassis.
He should have told him I had it in my mouth. I
And
was spitting into the couch.
Smokey Unick was one of the original OGs of not, you would call it cheating, but it was like there was loopholes in the rule book. NASCAR was a young sport. They had a rule book. People found ways to exploit
We
it.
call that innovation.
Innovation, exactly. Ray Evernham did it with Jeff Gordon, for years with the Rainbow Warriors and Jeff Gordon's team, right? So go back, quick little history lesson. If you really want to go back, Chad Knaus, who was the crew chief for Jimmy Johnson, who won 7 straight titles,
Which was insane.
5 straight titles, won 7 titles overall,
Mm-hmm.
which is absolutely fucking insane. Chad Knaus was the right front tire changer for Jeff Gordon under Ray Evernham during the Rainbow Warriors years. Where do you think Chad Knaus learned all of his shit from? Ray Evernham. That shit got passed down. It was like Bill Parcells passing it down to Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't that they were cheating, but they were finding ways. NASCAR literally had to rewrite the rule book because of guys like Ray Evernham, Chad Knaus, Larry McReynolds, what was it? Glover, Tony Glover was another one. Was
Danny Glover. No, I'm kidding.
Was Sterling Mullins
Too old for this shit.
crew chief back in the early '90s and
That's some
Ernie Irvin.
funny shit.
Cheating in racing has been.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Listen, brother, you're talking about literally thousands of a second
Okay.
over the course. If you can take 1/1000th of a second and project it over 500 miles, you're going to have a sizable lead at the end of those 500 miles.
I guess you
So,
are right, yeah.
When you look at those guys, when you look at that video, this F1 guy, why he's not allowed to touch the car while he's serving a penalty, because it's the same way like when NASCAR red flags a race, you can't you can't work on your cars. The cars could come to pit road. They don't even bring them to pit road half the time anymore. They park them on the backstretch or away from wherever the bullshit is. But if, for whatever reason, if there's a red flag and the cars come down pit road, you're not allowed to touch the cars under a red flag condition. It's against the rules. Because there are so many fucking ways to cheat and so many innovative ways for guys to find ways to just do the littlest shit that may or may not have an impact.
Right.
You know, like we heard of last year when Alex Bowman got disqualified after the Charlotte Roval race.
Yep.
And they found out that allegedly they forgot to take the fake fire extinguisher out that was filled with lead.
Okay.
And put the real fire extinguisher. They put the real fire. They forgot to swap them out.
Whoops.
So when they went to weigh the car after the race, they were like, "What the fuck?" And they were like, "Oops." Like, fuck. Like, we forgot. Like,
How are you that dumb?
yeah. I mean, shit happens though. But they were like, and NASCAR is pretty like freewheeling with like weight and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? You got to be within a certain parameter. But it's like a strike zone, right? Like, so think like there's a strike zone.
Okay.
But then imagine that there's like an imaginary 12-inch buffer outside the strike zone.
That's a huge fucking buffer.
Yeah, but as long as you come within that buffer, you're good. If you go outside of that buffer, you're penalized. That's what Alex Bowman teams did. They went outside of the buffer. You know what I mean? Like, that's why they got penalized. Joey Logano ends up making the chase. Joey Fats ends up making $1,000 because Joey Logano ends up winning the championship.
Yeah.
All is well done. Thank you very much, Team Hendrick. I appreciate you guys keep making me money in more ways than one. No, not even idiots. Just love it. I just love it because it whatever, man. Capitalize on other people's misfortune. It's shitty, but you got to do it. But racing has inherently. You want to talk about cheating?
Oh yeah.
Every racer is looking for an edge.
As they should.
You know, like Paul, I mean, remember when Fast and the Furious first came out?
Yeah.
And street racing became a thing.
Right.
And NOS became like
street racing became a thing to
Popular.
to the people that didn't know anything about street racing yet.
Yeah.
We were already kind of in it a little bit before the movie because our friends had
We found Gran Turismo, so we
No,
knew.
but I'm saying like street
Wendy's.
racing, like when Ryan and PJ were like going out to like Moz Donuts.
That was right after it.
It was right during it, and then
Right after it.
and then no, Fast and the Furious made it a thing,
Right.
and then everybody was doing it.
Right.
But we were always kind of like we always knew kind of like okay, this is a thing, but it wasn't a big thing yet.
Yeah. Nobody knew about like hooking up regular cars.
No, God, no.
No one thought that you actually like did anything to like regular street cars to make them faster.
Everybody thought you needed a V8,
Or
you know.
and even then it was like, yeah, cool. Like you bought like a Z06 or something. It was like, cool. What's that? Like, you know, like I don't know. I
Nobody
was so
knew.
young. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, like when we were young, but I'm saying like the street racing scene hadn't become
yeah.
mainstream yet. But we were like, I
For like
remember
the
when-
Japanese import guys and shit. Yeah.
But I remember like when Fast and the Furious came out because I remember like Ryan's cousin Bobby
Oh, just
was-
saw him last night.
was into it. Yeah,
At Shaw's.
Oh, that's where I saw him the other day too.
Yeah, just saying what's up. I was
Yeah.
like, what up, motherfucker?
Yeah, saw him the other day too. But like he was into it, and like he was like, "Hey, this is a thing."
Yeah, we all
And then
didn't
Ryan
know.
got into it, and then PJ got into it, and then next thing you know, we're at Crow City, and next thing you know, we're like,
Yep.
hold up. And then Fast and the Furious comes out,
Yeah.
and we're like, oh shit, this is a whole big thing.
Well, no, it really wasn't, dude. It was like it was with like America, like it's like street racing and shit, like hooking, like doing things to cars have been like big since like the 70s and 60s with
Oh,
like
of course.
you know with time and like muscle cars in America.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until really Fast and the Furious that people looked outside and they were like, wait a minute, I got a fucking RX-7. Like, what? Like, I knew it was cool and it was fast or whatever, but, like, I didn't know.
But I didn't know it was this cool.
I didn't know you did this shit
But that's
to
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, but
You
we
know
were.
what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Street,
we
you
were.
know, Supras and
But
shit.
we were kind of
like,
ahead of the curve in that regard because we
sort
knew.
of. We were right on the curve. We rode
Yeah.
that shit perfect.
Right. Our
We
generation was like.
we were 1-1 with that
We
curve
knew the difference between a RX-7, a Supra, and an M3.
because of Gran Turismo.
Most of it, yeah, had to do a
And
lot with
then
video
the
games.
Fast and the
Absolutely.
Furious came out, and everybody was just like, "I got a Volkswagen." What do you mean, Jesse's got a white Volkswagen?
Wait, hold on. You got a V6 Passat?
Yup,
Whoa.
yup.
Or better yet, you got a V6 Jetta?
Yup.
Oh shit, two-door?
Yup.
Shit.
16 valve? Not an
Sign
8
me
valve?
up.
What? Oh, you got the old VR6 when it was supposed to be diesel.
You
but
ain't got the
they're
2-point
not,
slow, kid? Like, whoa,
Yup,
let's go.
And then every other kid realized, and then everybody started noticing, like, oh shit, Japanese cars been low key making bangers for years.
So that was when it became like a thing, but like we were like right born into that era.
We were pitched with that swing. Sorry,
Yeah.
I can't put any more plainly than that.
Yeah,
Our
you're
generation and our time hit as soon as Fast and Furious came out. We were all at that. Which way were we gonna go? Wanting to play like baseball and shit, or are we gonna get into cars? You know what I'm saying? And we got into fucking cars,
And
dude.
in a big fucking way too.
And I still am.
Right, and it's
I might not have something sick now, but
it's been a hobby that we've never it's never gone away from me. You know, or never been.
I've never stopped learning about it, or just never been curious about it. Like
Right,
anything that's
it's never
new.
something I've ever been like.
I always
"Nah,
learn
I'm
about
done with
new
that.
cars.
I don't care."
I always learn about new shit. I always stay up
Yep.
on my shit with cars.
But anyway, this is where we were going with this whole thing. Was that this? What was the whole point of this?
I don't know.
again?
Some of Fast and Furious came out.
No, we're talking about like deriving from cars and how I brought it to the show, and it was like a different part of the show because people naturally seem to think racing is just take a
Oh,
left
right.
turn, take
We
another
were
left
talking
turn.
about cheating.
Yeah.
Right, and so the whole thing was
Back
the
to
whole-
I remembered.
the whole thing. Thank God you did, because the whole thing about this whole thing was that like cheating, right? So remember when like
Yeah.
you would go and like remember the days of like street racing, and like guys would be like with like flashlights inspecting the other guys' cars.
No, you couldn't. Remember, don't pop your hood. Don't worry.
Well,
about
you
what I
never
got.
popped your hood because you never wanted anybody to know. But if you were racing for money, and part of the negotiation was, yeah, pop your hood, pop your trunk.
Yeah, let me see what you got.
Because I got to see what you got. Because dudes would dudes would bury bottles of NOS and hide bottles of NOS in their car, and then have 100 shot under the fucking front seat, under the passenger seat, where nobody would think to look. And it's like, all right, cool. That's like fucking 50, 60 horsepower at the push of a button. And you know what I mean? It's a pretty even race on the
100
surface.
shot would be 100.
Well, I mean, I'm saying at the wheels.
100 shots, 100. That's it. 100 shot horsepower. That's what you.
Well, I
put.
mean, when it gets to the wheels, it's like 60, 70.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, yeah, you're right. But 100 shot would be 100 horse, right? So
Yeah.
You're
I'm
talking-
just saying, for like layman's terms, 100
Yeah.
shots, 100 horsepower
you're
shot.
right,
Like,
100, right. But I'm
who the
saying,
fuck knows what your drivetrain loss is?
Yeah.
The difference with every
oh, you got an all-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only fucking 40 then.
Yeah. We're talking all-wheel.
Oh, you're in a Les Baru? Too bad.
Yeah.
Better play some Meredith Brooks on your way down.
Some fucking Sheryl Crow, bitch.
Come to my window.
Happy
Lesbian music.
Birkenstocks.
Yep. Let's go to Lilith Fair. But remember, you remember back in the day though, like people used to hide like, you know,
Sneaky Pete's.
little sneaky Pete's and shit like that. Like
That's
that
what
was
Dom had in his RX-7
yeah,
under the seat, bro.
ejecto cedo, cuz.
Yeah, that was Fast Furious too, but yeah.
I know, still my favorite fucking line.
That don't work. Fuck. Ejectocito, cuz.
Oh my god. But anyway,
TikTok is amazing because it keeps all that culture alive.
it really does. But like cheating in racing has been like
Hand in hand.
it's yeah, dude. It is what it is. Like if you're not cheating, you're not trying. We say that in every sport, but it goes tenfold for racing. Because you're talking about cars, automobiles, like there's nothing I can do physically better than you. I mean, granted, like yeah, I could have a faster reaction time or be quicker off the line or whatever, but if your car has got 150 more horsepower than mine, you're probably going to beat me.
I love seeing the video.
Depends, power to weight
You ever
range.
see the reaction of like race car drivers and to other like athletes, like NFL athletes, do the rule thing? They drop it from like a certain height, and the race car drivers have to like maintain eye contact with you and catch the ruler. And it's like the NFL athletes like, oh, it's always like 5 inches, and they catch
Yeah,
it
they
on
do
the ruler.
reaction time.
And then like always the race car drivers are always within like an inch or two, and they're like, here you
They're
go.
Yeah.
Damn it! And they're like, "Fuck, I fucked up."
No, but they're always like whatever, like inch or two. Like he goes.
Have you ever seen what it takes to be like an actual Formula One, like the training that they go through?
Yeah, like the light switches you have to hit within certain like
Light switches.
milliseconds and stuff
They
like that.
literally do like neck and headband training because the G forces that they turn like fuck your neck up.
Dude, if you ever listen to the radio of any F1 driver, like
It sounds
Australia,
awful.
Paul, what day is F1 kickoff? Today is the 4th. I want to say it's the 16th, 17th, something like that. The Australian
Yes,
GP.
accept all fucking cookies.
Okay.
Yes,
accept the fucking
round one,
cookies.
March 21st to 23rd. China.
All right.
China.
No. It should be Australia.
Okay, sorry. March 14th.
March
The
4th. Okay.
16th, Australia.
Yeah. So
The
not this
16th
Sunday.
is the race. 16th is the race.
Not this Sunday, but next Sunday
Yep,
is the
Australia.
Australian
Sorry,
GP.
Australia. China is next.
China is after that, which is actually I think it's the first time we're back in China in 5 years.
China.
So we get, which actually that's a fucking dope course.
Damn, they got Miami in May.
Yeah, it's Miami in May.
Miami
Coda, I believe,
sucks,
is October, and
Miami
then
fucking
Vegas is
sucks.
November.
Yeah, Coda, October.
Coda would be the one to go to.
Yeah, of course. Vegas is November.
I'm all set with Vegas. I'm all set with Miami.
Coda, I would go to.
Yeah, me too. That one I would definitely do. But anyway, my point is, watch the Australian GP. Or DVR it, right?
Okay.
Because it'll be on at I think the race will probably start at like 7 a.m.
Even earlier than that, probably.
No. It's live here. It'll be like 7 a.m.,
Okay.
6:30, 7 a.m. Maybe a little early. I don't know. But whatever. DVR it. Throw it on while you're having breakfast on Sunday morning.
Mhm.
It's background. Listen to the drivers on the radios when they do the in-car, and they let you listen to the driver. Those dudes are always out of breath. And they're driving a car. They're not out of breath because they're running a mile. They're out of breath because they're literally throwing themselves into 4, 5, 6, 7 Gs at a time per corner at 190, 180 miles an hour. And they're going through these corners. And they literally have to use breathing techniques that fighter pilots use, clench their butt cheeks to keep the blood in their head,
That's
that kind of shit,
crazy.
because they're moving so fast through these corners. I'm telling you, listen to the radios. They sound like they're out of breath all the time, and it's because they are, because they're having it's hard to talk and
they stop breathing.
yeah, because they're like, I'm having to really fucking exert myself to talk right now,
Yeah.
dickhead. And you'll hear a lot of them come on and be like, stop talking to me, because they can't respond because they're too busy driving a fucking car at 160 miles an hour through a hairpin corner.
Right. The
And-
physics that the tires actually hold the grip is
It's unbelievable.
just astronomical.
F1 is phenomenal. IndyCar racing is the fastest racing on earth. If you the NTT IndyCar circuit, which is on Fox every single Sunday now. Watch that. Those are the fastest cars on earth, as far as track time, whatever. Those things fucking haul ass. They're pure downforce. They're awesome. Formula One, you could argue, is the most elite. I would still say NASCAR is a step above. Is on par. Like NASCAR, F1,
Smash.
and then Indy. Those are your big three.
Yep.
Take your pick, but they're all wildly entertaining. And honestly, for me, if there was no end, if IndyCar, F1, and NASCAR all ran staggered 360, and there was nothing, no gap for 365 days, there was just always something, I could pretty much skip football season. I could be
Not me.
secondary, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you know me. Listen,
love it.
I came up. You saw when opening day. I'm watching the Atlanta playoff race,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, Atlanta playoffs or the Broncos season opener. Luckily, I had the ability to split the screens on my beautiful 55-inch Samsung Arc and watch both at the same time. But, dog, like, NASCAR was taking center stage that day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. It's a better product. It's more fun. It's more unpredictable. There's more chaos. There's more variables. There's better characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You only got to know 36 people as opposed to 1,500.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot more, in my opinion, that goes into racing that makes it better and makes it a more consumable sport for people. But people can't get pacified. Oh, all they do is turn left. I'm like, cool, man. Like, you can't figure out how to merge onto 195. Like, there was a 7-car pileup on a straight ass fucking
195
section of fucking highway today in Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's the fuck up.
You know, these are all the same people that are sitting there going, NASCAR, they're not real athletes.
Yeah, they lose like 5 pounds during a race.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Like,
5
y'all
pounds.
can't even fucking drive your car in a straight line on a clearly marked highway without getting killed, and yet you want to talk about anyway.
Idiots.
All gas, no brakes.
Sometimes more accidents can be avoided with the gas instead of the brake.
That is accurate.
I want to say like a very vast majority of accidents could be avoided by hitting the gas instead of the brake.
Yes.
It's like 60%.
I think it's even
like
higher than
40
that.
to 60, I think.
I think it's even higher than that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I saw a thing about average annual blah, 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 X, Y, Z, take all these variables and shit and throw them in this AI bot that does a fucking algorithm of some sort, and it's something astronomical that more accidents can be avoided with the gas than the brake.
Well, I mean, listen, people don't
drive slow cars and don't drive fucking cruises, bro. Just
people don't understand how cars work, right? Like they don't understand
sports
like
cars and fucking fast
you slam
bikes.
on the brakes, and where does all the weight in your car go? To the front, right? So now your drive tires are under a tremendous amount of stress and pressure. So when you go to turn them, they slide. They don't turn. You know what I mean? Like
so wherever you tried to turn them from, they're just going straight.
Yeah, people don't understand how weight transfer works, and like and how that leads to swapping, and you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, everybody should. I believe everybody should have to be like mandated. Like high school kids should all have to drive go-karts.
No, you should have to take a crazy
and take a crazy driving course, like defensive driving course,
like a 2-week,
like a state police-esque training course.
Yeah, like a 2-week training course about like texting, driving,
not even texting and driving, just driving. How a car works, physics.
Right, but you tie all that in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You tie all that in with these morons these days with going, hey, remember that time you thought it was fun? Yeah, remember getting pancake between an 18-wheeler and this and that? You know what I mean? Like, no, sucks, right?
Oh, do you want to see what happened? You want to see what the body of somebody who looks like who got pancake between a box truck and an 18-wheeler?
Exactly.
Because
or just a box truck and a fucking Miata or something. Who cares?
Because they weren't paying attention.
Right. It doesn't matter.
I know. It amazes me still to this day that we allow a large amount of people to drive.
You have more of a risk of dying going from your house to Shaw's than you do flying from here to fucking like the Maldives.
Oh, 100%.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Flying is infinitely more safe. It's just statistically speaking, but it is what it be. Anyway, did we catch everything, boys? Did we get it all?
We smoked through a ton of shit.
Yeah. NBA talk. We didn't get too much.
We'll get to that. It's mid-season.
You're obsessed with Luka right now.
Bro, the Lakers are on a fucking heater. I don't know if you noticed.
I hated that whole rubbed his face on the ball thing. That was weird.
He did that?
We get it. You're trying to rub the sweat in the ball so he misses the shot, but it was so obvious and awkward. It was so weird.
Whatever.
I
really didn't care about the
you sound mad.
No, the female ref was just like.
You sound upset.
No, I'm not upset at
all.
all.
Are your Jimmy's rustled?
No. Shut the fuck up.
Your Jimmy sound rustled.
No, but it was just like
see it, Timmy's.
He didn't even try to hide it. He's like.
Are your Nesmans a little chapped?
And he bounced the ball back to the female ref, and she was just like, "Bro, I saw everything you did. You took so long to do that." And he's like, "What?"
Yeah, what? So what?
He was like Gru from Despicable Me. What happened? What you mad about?
Listen, man. Hey, I'm telling you right now. I'm calling it right now on March 4th. 11:35 p.m. March 4th. Celtics Lakers NBA Finals.
The NBA is pushing for it hard. I guarantee that.
It's gonna happen, dude. The Lakers are the best. The Lakers are on a fucking heater right now, dude. They've won, I want to say 21 out of their last 25 or 21 out of their last 24.
And then the NBA's gonna be like,
And they're
listen,
the number 2 seed now.
they're like, you gotta get Bronny. You gotta get some minutes.
No,
in
he
that."
ain't getting. He
No, the NBA's like, you gotta get fucking
Listen,
Bronny in that
between
finals.
Luka, JJ Redick, and LeBron, there isn't. I'm not saying the Lakers are infallible because they can definitely be beat, but they have weaknesses. But if they play like they're capable of playing,
Dude, I like Connect.
bro, I'm telling you right now.
Dalton's nice.
Listen, I'm not even mad that trade got denied. It failed because honestly, the way this Lakers team's constructed, I don't think they need a center anymore. I think they can play small ball and just kind of bully people.
Well, I think obviously you'll regret that when the playoffs hit and they'll start trying to.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
because they'll start taking advantage of that. But
Well,
you still have fucking Luka and LeBron. You're fucking fine.
you got Luka and LeBron putting up fucking 60, 70 points between the two of them a night.
And you saw what happened
A lot
last
of
year.
good things are going to
You
happen.
had Luka by himself saying, "You don't need to play defense. Look, I just shoot at 79. It's fine."
Right.
I love it. It's fucking crazy. Because, again, like, this is the beauty of being a Lakers fan. It's just like, oh, man, what are y'all going to do when LeBron leaves? And it's like, well, the Mavericks just gave up Luka for a bag of potato chips and AD.
Yeah.
So,
when LeBron leaves, we'll just keep him.
guess we'll just keep Luka then.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Yep. Call foresight, motherfucker.
Guess this 26-year-old phenom is going to have to ride out his career in L.A.
Yep.
Oh, the humanity.
Wait till LeBron leaves and Jokic gets tired of Denver. Oops.
Yeah,
you
well,
know.
no, Jokic will just retire.
No,
but
Jokic, I think dead ass will just be like, I already won. I
Oh,
don't
wait till
care."
Giannis gets sick of fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait till
Milwaukee.
he
I
already
know,
is.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so LeBron leaves, Giannis goes to LA with.
and we got Giannis and Luka.
Yeah. So.
Build around that.
And
Yep.
what's funny about
And
Giannis?
Tatum's like, fuck, I'm gonna have to find somebody new. Anthony Edwards, get over here.
Tatum's such a fucking bum, dude.
And we'll have Anthony
Did you
Edwards.
see-
and
like,
Tatum.
I loved how the other night he went off. Everybody was like stroking his dick and just glazing the fuck out
the
of him.
26-year-old thing.
Glazing.
Glaze and he was glazing the
All
fuck.
right, you 24-year-old frat boy.
And they were talking.
You don't have a dangly earring. I don't see the dangly cross earring.
I got to get
And
with
you
it.
ain't rocking the broccoli cut.
No, I'm not. But I could get the Lawrence Taylor earring.
Fuck.
I don't like.
But
how,
like,
how
but
he does
everybody
that
was
sometimes.
what? Sorry,
I don't like how he does that sometimes.
who?
Tatum. He just goes off about himself.
No, but did you see the other night? He went off in the first quarter. He set the first quarter scoring record for the Celtics. Did all this shit against Cleveland, and they ended up fucking losing.
They fucking beat their fucking.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm like,
ass.
cool, man. Everybody's like, all over Twitter, everybody's like, Tatum, oh my God, he's so fucking good. Holy shit. And I'm like, cool, bro. Like, still got 3 quarters to go in this one. And I'm like, y'all ain't even blowing him out, really. And then Donovan Mitchell turned it on in the second half, and they end up, and the Cavs ended up beating him. And I'm like, neat. Like, oh, cool. All those first quarter records that Tatum set, like,
For nothing now.
how awesome was that? Yeah, you did it all in a fucking loss. Like,
I hate that shit.
he's such a fucking bum, dude. Like, Tatum needs to get ditch the haircut, get better tattoos, get longer shorts, and get darker skin. That's all I gotta say about Tatum, dude. He's such a fuck boy, dude. I can't stand that motherfucker. I fucking hate him. I hate everything about him. I hate his attitude. Every fucking thing about Jason Tatum pisses me off. Like, it just pisses me off. Like, he's such a fucking B-class superstar if there ever was one.
Dog dick.
Like, dude, I'm sorry. He just doesn't fit the mold. Like, what are you gonna do? Kobe, I set the first quarter scoring record in the Boston Garden. Are you proud of me? Like, what are you gonna text Kobe's fucking phone? Meanwhile, Vanessa's sitting there looking at his phone, going, "Oh, Jesus
You
Christ, this fucking
this
asshole
fucking idiot again.
She's like, I'm just gonna stop charging this phone.
She's like, gee, I guarantee you Vanessa's probably sitting there like, I'm only keeping this phone on and this line live so I can randomly get Jason Tatum's fucking pathetic texts.
Yep, probably.
Like, I can't say. Jason Tatum reminds me of that meme where it's like that. It's like every NBA player has one dude on their team that looks exactly like this, and it's the baby with the little pencil mustache and the fro. Like, that's Jason Tatum, dude. Like, And when he like sits there and pouts about how like, oh, you know, if you take my name off my back and you just put my accomplishments up, everybody would be sitting here talking about how great I am. Like,
If somebody
no,
el-
faggot. Like, no,
if
they wouldn't.
somebody else made that point, they have a good argument. But he made the point about himself, which
About
eliminates
himself.
the
Yup.
argument.
Self-praise
You can't-
sucks, bro.
You can't
Nobody
do that.
takes you seriously after
Self-praise
that.
sucks. You can't do it.
You know
You
who made
can't do
who
it.
made a good argument for him was Arenas Williams. Arenas Williams? No, that's the wrong fucking sport, asshole.
Gilbert Arenas.
Gilbert
Gilbert
Arenas. Thank
Arenas.
you. Gilbert Arenas, the cornerback of the Rams.
Venus Williams.
Venus Williams made a great no, but yes,
Aeneas.
Gilbert he did a great job, and he just like advocated for him and said like, yeah, you know, he can kill it. Like he has a great thing, but he goes again. He kind of can be his own worst enemy sometimes too, and that's
Who you taking? Prime Carmelo Anthony or Prime Tatum?
kind of the same sometimes. Well, you know what? I'm taking Prime Tatum because Tatum won.
Oh no, I'm taking Prime Melo all
Melo
day.
never won.
Melo was a way better scorer.
Melo never won.
It doesn't matter.
Matters
I'm
to
not
me.
saying. I'm not saying about. It's not about wins and losses. It's about just talent.
I want,
Melo was Melo was leagues above him.
but Melo crashed out early. If Tatum crashes out early,
You
it depends.
give me prime like 2007, 2008 Carmelo Anthony. Dude, that dude shits all over Tatum. Tatum's not even the best player on his team.
No, he is now. This year.
Cool. See how that works out for him.
Oh, well, it goes back and forth.
I know, and I can't wait. The Lakers play him on what, Saturday night?
Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Okay.
8:30 Saturday night.
The 9th? The 8th.
Yeah, this
Okay,
Saturday, this
yes.
coming Saturday.
Yep.
So I'll have to watch that one on DVR when I get home.
7:30. 8.
Cheer.
I'll have my blinders on and be like la 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 all day at work, so nobody tells me anything. But
Loca.
I'll be there to watch. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's regular season. But I'll tell you what.
It's fun.
If the if the NBA wants to save itself from itself, Celtics Lakers is the only thing that makes sense for the finals.
You'll tell them the ratings. If the ratings are there, you'll know you got something.
Mm-hmm.
Just-
I think
just
the ratings are
wait.
going to be there on Saturday night too.
You'll see.
Who's comment? Do we know his the
I have no fucking.
No, I don't look up at the
I
booth.
would look, but
I hope it's Mike Breen. I need a little bang in my life.
Bang! Like Mike, it's the first quarter.
Wow, great job.
Wouldn't that be better? Wouldn't that be so much better? It's like LeBron steps back for 3.
Wow, great job.
That would be fucking hysterical.
My Babinski. Or whatever. Totinsky.
Like Golden Totinsky.
Golden Totinsky.
Oh man. Anyway, all right, let's leave it there, boys. We'll be back next Tuesday night, 8:45 p.m.
Yeah.
Joey Fast Radio, row 1, seat 1. Hopefully my headphones will be fucking mended
Fixed.
and back
Jesus
fixed.
Christ.
God, this has been like the worst day of my life. I
Great
can't
job.
like this right here is just like the saddest thing to me. I'm so upset.
It's fucking broken.
I've had these headphones for so long, dude.
You know what you should do? Leave him downstairs with a note next to it so your wife sees it and she just guilt trips into like her repairing it and getting you new ones.
She bought me these.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
Be like, just be like, man, I can't remember the day you bought these for me and how all the memories.
all the memories, and you're so sweet. You're so sweet.
Another vision of me. The song is playing in the background.
What was that stupid Backstreet Boys song?
No, I'm thinking of fucking
No,
Joe, the band that does that now. The guy from fucking Stranger Things.
Wow.
That's the dude from Stranger Things that sings that song.
Oh,
I can't think of his name. Steve.
no, I know I can't either.
His real name I have no
When
idea.
is Stranger Things
Chris
season 5?
Daughtry?
I don't.
Coming
No,
back.
Stranger Things. I said Chris Daughtry. No,
I'm
dude,
going
dude,
home
I don't fucking
to
care
the
about
place
Stranger Things
where
anymore.
I only care about the last season because I'm involved now.
With what?
It's
Stranger
been,
Things?
Yeah.
it's been 2 years.
Since the last one. Yeah, no shit. All them kids is grown up now.
Millie Bobby
I'm
Brown
like-
is 40,
Yeah, I'm like,
Millie Bobby Brown is kind of fucking hot too.
but
Like
she's
Kinda.
She's 40 years old.
she'd catch it.
kind of.
She'd catch it.
Okay. Oh, you know shit.
Yeah, I mean, like
She's not 40, she's like 20 and
she's not Margot Robbie. Like she's
Google her today. How much makeup she puts on now? She puts on like
How
pounds of
many
makeup.
so fucking what? She's fucking Hollywood.
She's 21.
You know who I
What's
fucking
her name?
Millie
Bobby
Bobby Brown.
You know who I think is the fucking hottest chick, like under the radar hottest chick, in Hollywood, is Monica Barbaro.
The older woman?
No, the chick from she played she was in Top Gun 2.
I can't picture her face.
No,
Me right now, it's Anna de Armas.
Monica
no,
Barbaro.
yeah, but come on, dude, that's like a
Oh yeah. She's the hard, tough chick. She's the new Letty from Fast and the
yeah. But
Furious.
She's wicked hot, dude.
She's not fucking Letty.
Nah, she's wicked hot. Monica Barbaro, she's a smoke show.
She's from the new Top Gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not hotter than Millie Bobby Brown.
What the
What? Yes, she is. Millie Bobby Brown's hot, but she's not like that. She's not that hot. Millie Bobby Brown's like a fucking on a Hollywood scale. She's like a max of 6.
Oh, Drake over here.
I know.
She's like 25 years old.
No, she's not. Don't be adding it. Don't be adding years now.
And shit, hold on.
No, Millie Bobby Brown's
She's
definitely
21. Fuck.
Just turned
We were
21
close.
too.
We were close. All right, what the fuck did you say? Who'd you say? Monica Barbaro? How old is this bitch?
Old enough.
34. Okay, fuck off.
Picking normal age women. He's like, we're looking at this
Fuck, she's born
14-year-old.
in 1990. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Fuck, she's born in 1990.
Not saying she's not. I'm just saying, like, yeah, you know.
Wow, great job.
Wow, yeah. Golden
Wow,
Totinsky.
great job.
She got the golden Totinsky.
Fucking
I'll
shit.
cut that one up so you can have it next week. That'll be a hotkey. I got an extension cord coming tomorrow, so this won't be over here, so I won't have to reach over
Did
here.
you see
Wow,
that the
great job.
AI determined that Emily Blunt has the most symmetrical and beautiful face out of all.
Is that John?
Really?
Is that
Out of-
John Krasinski's wife?
No, I don't know. Emily Blunt. She's from Sicario.
She's beautiful. I love Emily
They
Blunt.
say that she has the most
Asymmetrical face.
asymmetrical and beautiful face
I-
in all of humanity.
All of humanity?
All like out of all
Get the
8
fuck
billion
outta here.
people on the planet, she is the most beautiful.
I doubt that.
And that says AI. Yeah, that
AI,
says AI.
AI has not seen all 8 billion people.
Yes, it has.
That's bullshit.
No, it definitely has. It's seen at least 7 of them.
She's
I mean,
beautiful.
don't get me wrong. I'm not.
It's not but she's just so fucking plain Jane. It's like
I'm not
she's
kicking her
so
out of bed, but
She's so normal looking.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, definitely would.
Not saying she's not bad. I'm just saying she's just so normal looking.
That's why I would take. I'm not taking a
Oh yeah,
gamble.
no, I mean, yeah, she's a dime, dude. I mean,
Yeah, she's a good looking chick. I was watching Sicario last night, and I was just like, "Oh, that's Emily Blunt."
yeah, no doubt. I mean,
They say
I don't
AI
think
says-
she's going up as a poster on anybody's wall, but like also, damn, would.
yeah.
She's probably got some poster shots in there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely probably got a few. So, I don't know. I mean,
I think she was Mary Poppins too. Fucking weird enough.
wasn't she married? What, really?
Yeah, that fucking sucks. It's like, oh shit, I'm that old.
Oh. God, I hate when that happens.
And then this one.
Wow, look at this 14-year-old.
Wow, great job.
Nah, I'm just fucking kidding.
Is that even coming through on the fucking?
Yes, it is. It is.
Is it though?
I hope so.
Wow, great
Okay,
job.
there it is.
What are you typing into Google? Like a fucking
I'm seeing.
paragraph?
Yes, I'm seeing if I'm right because I know I'm right.
Dude, Google
No,
straight up just said,
no,
forget it.
No. Yep. it was-
Google's like, nah, fuck you. We're done here.
It was like, did you mean to type this into Chat GPT again?
Yes, AI said that she has the most asymmetrical face out of any.
I think I do remember actually seeing that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, good for you.
So, all right. Well, we'll leave it there, boys.
Wow.
Wow.
Who has the most asymmetrical golden cookie-coo?
Golden Puppy.
Joey Fads Radio, Roll One Seat One, live on the one, the only, the New Bedford Guide. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday night, 8:45 p.m. We'll have more. We'll have more NASCAR betting to talk about. We will have a F1 preview because it'll be the final Sunday without F1 for the foreseeable future. We'll do a little bit of IndyCar talk as well. More NBA. We'll have reaction to the Celtics Lakers on Saturday night. And I'm sure there'll be more than a plenty.
Free agency is next
NFL.
week?
Yeah, I'll say free agency starts
Next Wednesday, right?
Next-
Oh, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
That's
So
my
there
whole
we go.
schedule. Okay, that's
So-
so that means
so we got a big sh-
illegal tampering is Monday night.
Yep. So we got a big show Tuesday.
me as Adam Schefter.
We got
Wow.
a very big show
Fuck
coming
my
up on
voice.
Tuesday night.
Wow, the Patriots.
Wow, great job.
I gotta create a fake account and just pump out fake news.
You
nonstop.
should just be like, Aaron Rodgers is going to the Cowboys. And everybody's like, wait, what?
Wow, great job.
All right, boys, we'll leave it there. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm Joey Fats from Mr. Betancourt and Plizzy.
Cheer.
This has been another episode of Row 1, Seat 1. Be sure to give us a like and a follow on our Facebook page if you haven't already. And make sure to tune in for that shit. Make sure you like and subscribe to it because that's where you'll be getting all of my NASCAR bets every week, first and foremost. I'll share them to my personal page, but it'll all come from there. So if you want inside bets first and foremost, Row 1 Seat 1 Row 1 Seat 1 at Facebook.com. Get it there. We'll see you next Tuesday night. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.
Equal fat.